that as well, Rich. You know, these two seem to be very chummy, you know, very friendly. Part of me thinks that this is all an act on Laynie Luck's part. You know, let's be real here. If you're walking in to an ROH Women's Championship match, this isn't a Ring of Honor event, you already kind of got the champion feeling a little off, right? What better way to get one over on a young person, a young champion, then make them your friend. Hey, we're having a good time. Let me help you break a 20. I'll sell your merch. Maybe you can trade some merch. Let's take some photos. But when push comes to shove, you get them in the ring, Rich. I think we're going to see a different side of Laynie Luck here. I think that this was all for show. I think she's going to be pretty aggressive here against RoK-c.
I've heard so much about RoK-c, and it's the first time that I've had a chance to see her in person. And to say that she is the talk of up-and-coming women's wrestling, it's hard to say there's anybody that has as high of a ceiling as she does.
No, and that's a great point, Rich. You know, real quick, I thought Laynie Luck might have tried to put that away early on. You know, ROH has done a great job of redefining their women's division as of late. No longer the Women of Honor, just the straight-up ROH women's division. And RoK-c here, really the first standard bearer for this reinvented division, this women's division in Ring of Honor. You know, you look at some of the people that RoK-c had to go through to get this title. Sumi Sakai, Quinn McKay, Angelina Love, you know, even Miranda Alize, who she saw fought in the finals there. A lot of top names. So she had to earn this one, Rich. It was not just a one match and done. She had to beat several women to become the Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Laynie Luck look to send RoK-c into the ropes. A little curtsy to the opponent. The champion RoK-c. You know, I thought it was interesting. You mentioned Miranda Alize, another name that spent some time training with Booker T.
That's right.
And, you know, you hate to draw comparisons, but we were talking earlier on, Nick, that you take a goal. Look at this here. RoK-c, she's trying to get a Muda lock tied up here. Laynie Luck could be in some trouble. RoK-c able to float over. But we were talking earlier on tonight. It's hard not to draw the comparisons with RoK-c and a couple of other names.
Oh, for sure. I mean, AJ Mendez, right? Another woman who broke out very early in her career. Paige, another woman, the same cut of cloth there. We'll see if she can live up to the same success of other women that have had championships early in their career, much like the women I just mentioned.
Laynie Luck with the arm drag. Went for another one, and RoK-c just sidestepped her.
That was very smart there on RoK-c's part.
Ooh, ties up the wrist. Does RoK-c. Off the top, and a deep arm drag.
What extension is there, you know?
Full speed ahead. Laynie Luck out of the way. RoK-c right into the buckles.
Huge overhand chop from Laynie Luck. And she tries to kip herself inside, and she does.
I thought it was interesting moments ago, and you talk about size advantages and the way that size works into a matchup. Laynie Luck sidestepped an oncoming RoK-c, and RoK-c, she's just about, her forehead just about tips over the turnbuckle, so she basically ran herself face first into the buckle.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Rich. And a wheelbarrow here from Laynie Luck, and she slams RoK-c right into the mat. Wow, that was a lot of momentum there.
Turn that into a Uranagi cover with the leg hooked and a kick out at 2.
Yeah, Laynie Luck here, you know, like I say, this is a real opportunity for her. You know, she has been unsuccessful in her last Ring of Honor match. She teamed with Alex Garcia, losing to Holidead and Willow. She was able to pick up a win over Brandy Lauren before that.
Nice suplex, hangs on there. And Alex Garcia, another Booker T protege, student. Three Amigos. Yep, nails it. And Laynie Luck with the Ring of Honor Women's title on the line. Leg hook trying to put it away, and no, kick out at 2.
And you look, you know, it was nice that she was able to beat Brandy Lauren in Ring of Honor, but you look at Laynie's not so luck she had in AEW, picking up losses against The Bunny, Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, Emi Sakura. She really didn't win ever in any of her attempts at AEW. So now's the time for her to step up and step out. What it would be for her to come out here and take that ROH Women's Championship. And Laynie Luck went face first there to that second turnbuckle.
RoK-c trying to put it away, had the leverage, and Laynie Luck out at 2. Big clothesline by the challenger. But went down hard on the canvas, and now both competitors.
You know, I asked
with the birds spinning around their heads. What do you got there, Nick?
I asked RoK-c backstage, you know, why put the title on the line here tonight? She doesn't have to do that. Why would she do that? I mean, look at the compromising situation she's in right now. You know, you're in a moment like this saying, why did I put this title on the line? Well, for what she told me, Maria Kanellis, who is now really the matriarch of the ROH women's division, telling RoK-c, get out there, defend this title, make this title mean something. Make yourself a defending champion, and we'll see if that.
Sunset flip, trying to put it away, 1 count, and Laynie Luck down with the, oh no! The leg is tied up into the crossface.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You got Maria Kanellis and RoK-c's here saying, go out there, become a champion, defend this title, which all sounds great. It gets you all amped up, but once you're on the mat and you're having your chin pulled back to the lower part of your spine, it's not so fun, Rich. You're starting to make some, I think you're starting to regret some decisions.
RoK-c able to reach out and grab hold of the bottom rope. The 19-year-old.
19?
Ring of Honor World Women's Champion is going to turn 20 here in just a couple of weeks. RoK-c trying to turn the momentum back in her favor. And into a crossface of her own. And now it is Laynie Luck in trouble.
And is Laynie Luck going to tap out here? Has her luck run out?
Uses the leverage to roll RoK-c up. Woo! And a power out of 2.
She had a nice grip on that. Oh, and she went for the wheelbarrow kick and kind of caught just over the knee of RoK-c. Not sure if that was the point, but it sure did look painful.
Yeah, she didn't quite have the, she had to almost hyperextend the leg to make contact on that kick, and I think that's just an example of perhaps how much this match is taken out of her. Oh no!
Wow, I think I saw a tooth fly in the other direction there when she hit the mat. That's an easy way to get concussed.
Into the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and that might have been the difference.
And look at RoK-c just clutching the back of her head. The referee, thank God, checking in on her, seeing if she can continue.
That was like a rope-assisted corkscrew suplex. And it might have dropped RoK-c right on her head as well.
If I had to call that move something, I would call it, I hate you. I hate you, I hate you. That's why I'm doing this to you.
RoK-c's in trouble. And could very well be heading out of here tonight, minus the gold around her waist.
And I am really concerned. Oh, and a straight shot right across the jaw from Laynie Luck to RoK-c here. And
RoK-c
RoK-c
for the guillotine,
with the guillotine
choke.
Yeah. Trying to get Laynie Luck to pass out here and leaning back, using gravity as her friend.
Laynie has the size advantage, has the strength advantage, but RoK-c still with that guillotine in tight. And Laynie Luck looking for any option out that she can find. And on the second attempt into the turnbuckles is able to break the hold.
I am so impressed by Laynie Luck here, and RoK-c too, for that matter.
Ring of Honor women's title on the line in this matchup.
And I know it looked, it got a little lost in the mayhem there, but it looked like RoK-c connected with a knee to the temple of Laynie Luck, causing Laynie to fall backwards there into that corner.
Big running uppercut. And sweeps the leg, Laynie. Oh no!
Both knees right to the face of Laynie Luck.
Laynie a little slow to get up. RoK-c momentum off the ropes. Caught by Laynie Luck, and hold on. Who gets the better of that exchange? Oh!
Side Russian.
RoK-c with the double knees to the gut. Cover.
Oh, so close.
Standing moonsault. But the double knees.
That's such a dangerous move.
Into the midsection. Trying to cradle Laynie Luck, who gets out of 2 and right back into the crossface.
And can Laynie fight out again? She stared at those ropes. They're so far away, but you can do it, Laynie. Fight through this pain. Oh, she's looking with her feet now, RoK-c. She is definitely not wanting Laynie Luck to get to those ropes, but there's nothing she seemingly can do to stop her.
And finally inches over and gets the toes on the bottom rope.
And Laynie Luck lives on. Rolling out of the ring to get a breather. And RoK-c notices her on the outside and goes right on after her, and he eats a boot from Laynie Luck, who was laying in wait there. What an excellent trap.
Laynie Luck, oh, dangerous maneuver there, using the ropes crashes down onto the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, who kicks out at 2. My God, that was close.
That was too close. And when she did that springboard senton into the ring, didn't look like she caught her chest, looked like she went right across the throat of RoK-c. Just devastating. And RoK-c able to slide off the back of Laynie Luck, and she's trying to swing her back to the ground, maybe go back for that crossface, but instead a knee to the side of Laynie Luck's temple. Down she goes.
This could be enough. Laynie Luck able to power out and stay alive in this matchup.
When RoK-c starting to wonder what she's going to have to do to retain this title here tonight. I definitely don't know that RoK-c was ready for what Laynie Luck had in store tonight, and a beautiful German suplex from Laynie Luck, dropping RoK-c right across the back of her already damaged head. And Laynie Luck no longer looks like that good friend we saw over in the Fan Fest earlier, does she, Rich?
Trying to roll RoK-c up and out at 2. Rolls her back the other way, shoulders down. Oh! Oh, wow!
I thought we had a new ROH Women's Champion right there.
Roundhouse kick to the gut. RoK-c slips off the rope.
But she got up, able to execute. And once again, she's got that crossface in. Laynie's feet are close to that rope.
Laynie Luck trying to hang in there.
I don't know that Laynie knows how close her feet are to that rope.
Finally tapped out.
Here's your winner, and still Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, RoK-c.
Well, statement made here tonight by RoK-c. The ROH Women's World Champion comes in here the champion, leaves as a champion, another successful title defense underneath her waist belt. And it's once again thanks to Maria Kanellis in her ear there. Tell her to go out, tell her to defend that title. Tell her to make something of that title, right? This is your division. We are reinventing this division, the Ring of Honor Women's division. You go out there, you do that. And we keep seeing matches like this from RoK-c. I think you're going to start hearing a lot more about that ROH Women's World Championship. That was really, really impressive performance, especially for someone who is only 19 years old, Rich.
Yeah, the 19-year-old sensation, and we do get a handshake. The two friends embrace after a hard-fought matchup. Nice to see. And Laynie Luck gracious in defeat here tonight. RoK-c defending successfully the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship here tonight at Warrior Wrestling. Thunder Rosa the champion. Athena the challenger.
Contrast here, Rich.
The eerie and mysterious Holidead, the effervescent Kylie Rae.
Puppy dog tails and candy right there. And of course, came out to the Pokemon theme song.
That's how you feel? Give me your love, baby. Give me your love. You ungrateful people.
We are set to go. Val Capone, I believe, will be joining us here for this matchup in just a couple of moments. But you know, Nick, you hear it all the time. She's just happy to be here. Kylie, at what point does Kylie Rae just deserve to be here? When does she just stop being happy to be here and say, no, you know what? This is mine. I'm the champion. I deserve this.
Cut that out. Keep
Listen
that down.
to that.
She's gonna die
She owns
tonight.
Warrior Wrestling,
She's
Rich.
going to die tonight. Do you not understand?
You know, some of us can own the room without being a jerk about it, Rich. Just saying.
Oh my, what did I walk into? Oh, sorry,
And
fellas.
Rich is storming off right now. Well, Val, welcome to the booth. I guess I rankled the feathers of Rich Frank Grimes Bocchini.
Oh. Hey, Grimy.
All right, well, here we are, Val. Welcome back to the booth. We've got Kylie Rae planting her backpack here. What does she keep in the backpack?
Snacks, goodness, fun times, deadly maneuvers.
Wow, the deadly maneuvers, that's a...
Yeah, oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, kept it.
Oh, geez, I guess I wasn't supposed to tell you that. But thumbs up, she says. Let's get this match underway.
Well, Holidead here, a 5-year pro. If she looks spooky and scary, it is because she's spooky and scary. Not a surprise, I guess, to find out that she was mentored and trained by Gangrel.
Yeah, the legendary Gangrel.
Yeah, Gangrel. One of my favorites. We just saw the kill switch made famous by a fellow Brood member, Christian, in the last bout.
Yep, Christian Cage.
Maybe we'll see a spear, maybe an impaler DDT here from Holidead, or maybe, of course, we'll see her signature Darkness Falls.
Well,
if she's able to put away Kylie Rae.
This isn't Holidead's first time in a Warrior Wrestling ring. We have seen her before. Now, this is her first attempt at a title here at Warrior, so I'm really excited to see how intense and menacingly rough she's
and
gonna be.
Holidead wanting none of the handshake there offered by Kylie Rae. And Kylie Rae realizes right now it's time to maybe drop that smile for a moment, put on your serious face. We got a wrestling match to get to here, and Holidead wrangling Kylie Rae very aggressively right into that corner, right out of the gate, setting the tone here early.
You remember how to do this? Come on. Break it up.
And huge double overhand chops right across the chest. Welcome back to Warrior Wrestling, Kylie Rae.
With a quickness turning her into Frowny Rae.
You know, I like this. I think Kylie Rae needs to get pushed. I always say, when she comes out, she's got these big smiles on. She's playing the Pokemon music. Everybody loves Kylie Rae.
Well, I mean, they do. They do
It's
for a good
easy
reason.
to get complacent in that space.
Complacent?
You need to be
not,
pushed.
sir.
You need to be pushed by somebody like Holidead.
Well, I mean, Holidead is a strong force of nature, if you will. She has toured the entire world of women's wrestling. I mean, you've seen her in so many promotions all over the globe. I mean, she's just phenomenal. She's trained in Japan. She's been with WOW. She has been with Shimmer. I mean, just all over the globe. Everywhere, my friend.
Kylie Rae here, astutely getting out of Holidead's attempts and some wrist locks there.
Oh yeah, look at, you could see the biceps just of Holidead as she wrenches that wrist of Kylie Rae. Oof. Kylie not taking any of it.
And Holidead stopping Kylie Rae dead where she was, and Kylie here off and back down to the mat. Welcome to the canvas, Kylie Rae.
Now it has been a little while since we've seen Kylie here in the Warrior ring.
Yeah, I haven't seen much ring rust from any of the other competitors here tonight, but Kylie seemed to particularly distance herself from pro wrestling here in the past few months.
But hey, look, everybody needs a break every now and again, and I don't think she has ring rust. I think she's just observing her opponent.
Sure, well, I mean, she can
Stalking
observe
and
all
studying her prey.
It looks to me like she's looking up at Holidead, who's looking down on Kylie, and you always want the high ground.
Well, nobody should ever look down on Kylie. That's the first mistake, my friend.
Holidead was looking down at her right then. And Kylie Rae almost meekly, I feel like, getting back into the ring. And again, trying to prove it in the middle.
I don't see
as they
right
locked
there,
up. And look at that, Kylie Rae, she's become the backpack.
Yeah, she is the Kylie Rae snack pack.
Yes, and Kylie Rae able to get out of the way, and Holidead exasperated, pushing back on Kylie, fired back with a basement drop kick of her own in the pin. Soon.
And I gotta say, Kylie Rae has maybe not been wrestling publicly, but she's still been working with all the students of the Freelance Academy. So she's definitely been in the ring many times. She just hasn't been here with us at Warrior for, about a year or so.
And Holidead here now, she's the one on the outside, and Kylie Rae, she's got the high ground looking down at Holidead. My, how the tables have turned here in the last 2 minutes of action. And a little smile creeping across Holidead's face.
That is what you don't want to see when she gets real creepy like that, Holidead.
And Kylie Rae going for a kick to the face.
Oh, Kylie.
And I hope that beautiful smile of Kylie's.
Hey, wait a minute.
Welcome back, Kylie.
Oh.
And Holidead, like I'm taking baseball bats to the chest. They're swinging away. Batting practice for Holidead on the football field.
Trying to knock the eyes right off the gear of Kylie.
Oh, right there, and the deadliest thighs in the game from one Holidead being dropped right across Kylie Rae's throat on the hardest part of the ring apron right there, and Holidead now on the prowl like a wolf going after her prey. Another, and those deadly thighs.
Like a cantaloupe.
Yeah, those deadly thighs of Holidead. Trying to pop the lid, pop the top of Kylie Rae.
Kylie just kicking in agony.
Expecting blood to pour out of poor Kylie's nose like a tube of toothpaste. And it looked like they had nearly a pinfall there.
No, but good reversal right there by Kylie.
Kylie able to push Holidead over into a pin.
Holidead just enjoying herself a little bit too much, I think, Houseman.
I think that Holidead enjoys torturing people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a very
slap to the abdomen right there.
And again, just wrenching in, using those deadly thighs. She's so proud of those powerful
look at
thighs.
That, though. Look at that.
Ref Jeremy telling Holidead you got to get off. Kylie Rae able to get to the ropes there. Great ring awareness from the champion.
Absolutely. Kylie just taking a second to take a bit of a breather, but in comes those knees.
And Holidead here draping poor Kylie's throat right across that second rope. And Kylie Rae trying to keep the monster at bay, but Holidead unforgiving, relentless, pushing those palms deep into the chest of Kylie Rae and kicking her to the curb like a piece of trash. Kylie Rae pulling a great Road Dogg Royal Rumble, attached herself to that lower rope, but Holidead having none of it, pulling her off with the jaws of life. And a great big knee right to the gut, pushing that oxygen
right
out of Kylie Rae. And down she goes, and you could hear a pin drop in this huge football stadium right now as the fans holding their breath as they watch their hero.
Unfortunately, they just saw a Kylie drop.
Yeah, exactly. Holidead showing true dominance here right now. Maybe just not Kylie Rae's night, Val.
I mean, it's hard to say, my friend, because this is our first time back in front of the crowd under the lights here at Marian Catholic High School. But, I mean, if I know Kylie, I know that she has a fire inside of her, and it looks like she's starting to turn it up, man.
And Kylie here trying to push Holidead to the apron there, maybe apply an arm bar. And instead, hooking the arm, and we have a abdominal stretch here from Kylie Rae, a bit of a modified one. She's got her left arm tied up with the leg as well.
Holidead,
And a big Samoan drop there from Holidead as Kylie Rae really feeling all the punishment that's gone into her neck and her abdomen area throughout this bout.
Yeah, Holidead getting very vociferous with the crowd, letting them all know her intentions.
And another near fall from Holidead there, trying to keep Kylie Rae to the apron.
The thing, though, Kylie has amazing endurance, so you are basically going to have to beat the life out of her.
And a big headbutt there right to the lower abdomen, as we like to say.
Yes, the lower abdomen.
Yeah, look, does she have endurance? Sure, she's a lovable, plucky underdog some of the time, but she's top of the heap. I mean, she's had, she's freelance champion. She's the Warrior Women's champion. This isn't, here we go. Nice, beautiful pin attempt.
Oh,
it looked
wow.
like Holidead, though, able to pull her through, stretching her like a fresh bow.
Oh, my gosh. You can almost hear the shoulders dislocating from Kylie's. Oh.
Yeah, and an easy way to really snap that lower vertebrae as well.
And we do know that she did have that collarbone break a few years ago that kind of put her career on pause for a while. So, I mean, I can't blame Holidead for still trying to toy with that. Once an injury, always an injury.
1 second here. Oh, and Kylie Rae almost got the pinfall, but Holidead flipping her back over, and now wrenching back on that jaw and neck and pummeling that abdomen region again.
Holidead just having way too much fun right now.
And look at Kylie Rae now. She's flipped it, and she's the one doing the pulling now. Jerking Holidead, pulling her fingertips all the way back to where the fans can nearly touch them.
No, not yet.
The fans looking for the submission, but are we going to get it? I mean, Holidead, just trying to wiggle out of that, forcing Kylie back to the
she's
mat.
biting her foot. Holidead biting away at the toes of Kylie Rae through that boot.
I can't say I'm surprised. I got to be honest.
Hey,
Nick.
I respect it. When you're down and out, you don't want to lose anything it takes. Bite a toe.
Is that even
gouge
in the
an
rules?
eye and headbutt. Once again, go into that abdomen, making it tough for Kylie to control her core muscles and keep her breathing regular throughout this
anybody
bout.
that has watched Kylie Rae wrestle knows that she does have phenomenal core strength. I really think that's part of where her endurance and her power comes from. So great. I got to say, props to Holidead for targeting it.
Holidead looking for a pump handle slam, and she's able to deliver on it.
Holidead with a confident cover, but Kylie Rae does kick out, Nick.
And Holidead here.
Keep that same energy when on the chip.
Oh.
Talking some trash to some of the loyal Warrior Wrestling fans here.
Giving words of advice, perhaps, is how someone would take that?
No, I think that she's just very upset at some of these fans here tonight. I don't blame her. Some of them got a mouth on them. I think Holidead should go out there and slap a couple of them in the face.
Oh, my.
I think there's some people here that are a little way too into Kylie Rae that need to show a little bit more respect for Holidead here tonight.
Well, speaking of respect, Kylie Rae is our champion, sir. Let us not forget.
I agree, but she ain't looking like much of one right now.
Well,
Holidead has been on the offense here most of the bout. I need to see Kylie Rae put it together here.
Look, sometimes it's about patience. Patience, even if you face struggle and adversity, patience can pay off.
And Kylie Rae able to evade Holidead here. Maybe this is where she can. Nope, look, Holidead once again.
It's a brick wall.
Throwing up her arms, able to push Kylie off.
Oh.
And Kylie here was going to go for some kind of pinfall, it looked like, but instead Holidead muscles her up. And Kylie here trying to attack from the mounted position on the feet.
Elbowing to the spine of Holidead. Oh, Kylie
And
grabbing
Kylie heading up top. Oh, nice, and able to pull Holidead to the apron. Looked like her left knee might have got tweaked a little bit coming down, but she was able to pull off the super kick. Oh, so close there.
That's too close for comfort.
Thought Kylie Rae had her maybe there for a second. Well, you got to do something here, Kylie. As Holidead and Kylie are down right now, we've got two more big title matches here to go still here later tonight. After this, you're going to see the Warrior Wrestling men's title on the line. Trey Miguel, Lee Moriarty, and of course tonight the main event. We're going to crown the first ever Warrior Wrestling Lucha Libre champion in an 8-man war of attrition bout. And talking about a war of attrition, these two women here just throwing hands back and forth deep and hard into the face.
Kylie getting very aggressive. Fans really happy about that.
Yeah, and Holidead, it seemed like she wanted it, daring Kylie Rae to throw a fist to the face.
Oh! Oh!
And Kylie managing to take Holidead to the mat, and she's got her in the crossface.
Oh. Is she gonna? I don't know that Holidead. Oh.
Oh, and you hear those fans cheering for the tap. Holidead's so close, and she's able to break the count.
Crawling like she's crawling out of a grave, right to those ropes, grabbing. Oh, Holidead just needing the breather, but Kylie getting so frustrated, looking at the ref rather sternly.
Yes, well, Kylie Rae here knows it's time to really take this to the second gear, so to speak. She's been getting pounded on this whole match here by Holidead. And a big spine buster here.
Oh, no. No, 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 no.
1, 2.
Oh, so close. Holidead again. Looking just incredible here tonight.
Holidead about to eat the soul of the ref.
What a way to kick off the Warrior Wrestling Stadium Series of Holidead able to take the Warrior Wrestling. Well, she's going for it here right now. Could this be Darkness Falls? Oh, Kylie Rae able to get out of it. And Holidead, spinning face first, slam right to the mat. And get on her, Holidead. You want that title.
Yeah, that coverage was very slow from Holidead. I'm not sure what the pause was there. Maybe she was kind of stunned that she was able to take Kylie out like that.
She was feeling that moment there, Val.
Yeah, I think so. Which is surprising for Holidead. Usually she's just go, go, go. Let's destroy, destroy, destroy.
You don't want to stay down, huh? Welcome back.
And Holidead here got Kylie Rae up. I don't know how many different ways she could find to keep smashing poor Kylie Rae into the mat, but Kylie here go for a pinfall. Very close, 2 count.
Oh, big boot to the face. The fans agree.
To the fans screaming Das Boot over my shoulder right now. Yes, that's what it was. That's how you say it in German.
Correct.
Das Boot to the face.
Means the boot.
It means the boot to the face, indeed.
Oh!
And Kylie Rae with a crucifix pin.
Wow.
Oh, Kylie Rae!
Kylie retains.
Kylie Rae retains the Warrior Wrestling Women's Championship. And our own Val Capone picks up and takes off to announce the victor here as the sounds of the Pokemon theme song echo through Marian Catholic High School Stadium here tonight. Wow. Wow, Rich, that was impressive. Look, Holidead, no doubt about it, controlled that match 85 to 90% of the time, laid it in thick. Kylie could barely stand right now. Yet it was just a split second there where Kylie was able to hook that crucifix and pick up the victory. Let's see if she's won the respect of Holidead. That's what it's all about, Rich. And out comes Britt Baker.
That is Dr. Britt Baker.
That's true.
It's not just a ring gear. It's not a gimmick. She is a legitimate practicing dentist in the Orlando area.
I hate dentists. I like Britt Baker, but I hate dentists.
I mentioned that this is sort of a rematch in some ways. So a little more than a year ago in Austin, Texas at Wrestle Circus, Britt Baker, Tessa Blanchard put on an incredible, incredible matchup that certainly elevated Britt Baker in many people's eyes. And at the time, Tessa was just starting her rise to the top. So I'm interested to see a year and a half later or so, with as good as these two have become, with all the experience that these two have gained over that time, whether or not they can top their battle in Austin, Texas
Well,
I believe that match is on YouTube if you want to go check that out. But I mean, I'm excited for this. This is going to be, these are two of the top women professional wrestlers out there today. Britt Baker does not get enough recognition in my estimation.
You're absolutely right about that. And both of these women are also seen hooking up at All In. Of course, they were in the big women's fatal 4-way match, which really set the stage for what I'm going to guess is the women's division as part of this new AEW promotion. Not that either of these women are necessarily involved with that. And Tessa Blanchard, I've had a series of interviews recently where her name has come up. I was talking with Gail Kim actually just a couple days ago, and she told me that she heard rumblings of how good Tessa Blanchard was for months before she actually got to lay her eyes on her. And everything she said she heard about how good Tessa Blanchard is, the pedigree she brings to the game, she's absolutely lived up to that and more. She is a shining star right now in professional wrestling.
And that's coming from Gail Kim.
From Gail Kim, absolutely. Another name I recently talked to where Tessa's name came up, Rich, the name David McLean. Does that name mean anything to you? David McLean was the founder of Glow, and he's also going to be bringing back Women of Wrestling on Access TV, working with Mark Cuban, and Tessa Blanchard is going to be a centerpiece of that. The founder of Glow. Same thing. He said to me, I heard about Tessa Blanchard for months before I got to meet her. As soon as I sat down, I said, I got to make a deal with Impact Wrestling. I need this woman a part of Women of Wrestling. It is a hot time for wrestling. It's a hot time for free agents. Not that Tessa is, but she's in demand.
You know, she finally convinced Britt, come on, we'll shake hands. We're going to do this for real. And Britt not taking too kindly to that.
I don't necessarily have a problem with her taking the hand away, but she turned her back there to Britt Baker, which is never a good idea. Britt Baker immediately took advantage of that. Kind of surprised that Tessa would do something so foolhardy like that to start the bout, but she's still got time ahead of her to knock the kinks out of her game.
Britt with that long reach and those long legs. There's got, what do you think about an inch, 2-inch height advantage on Tessa, so a little bit of an advantage there.
You're right about that, but I don't necessarily see this so much as a size fight as it is a technical bout. Both of these women so synonymous with their grappling on the mat, their submission skills, and let's be honest here, Britt Baker, a dentist. If there's one thing I know firsthand, dentists specialize in pain.
Baker able to grab hold of the bottom rope.
Referee Brian Stifler here, breaking the hold. And then Tessa here quickly reapplying it.
Get the foot on the bottom rope. I don't know if the referee saw that.
Well, I think that Stifler here, the referee...
Is that really his name, Stifler?
Brian Stifler, yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's had a lot of time in the business. He's refereed a lot of high-profile bouts, knowing how much is on the line here at Warrior Wrestling as we continue to find the landscape for women's wrestling at Warrior Wrestling. I think he's going to let these two women get away with a little bit here tonight.
In the early stages of this matchup, if you want to call it a feeling out process. I mean, these two, I said it before, these two have wrestled each other in the past. They've studied tape on each other. So this isn't like your first time matchup where, okay, I'm not quite sure what the other can do. They know what they can do. It's almost a matter of kind of trying to be more patient. One count there and kind of waiting for your opponent to misstep a little bit.
Yeah, but that's the thing is if you've wrestled the other person a couple times and you know how they move and you know that the other person can expect your moves, well, maybe that's your chance to become more creative here. Tessa Blanchard here, look at those vicious back elbows right there in the corner. I've got to think there's more to her arsenal than just a couple bouts here that's going to catch Britt Baker off guard.
Blanchard with a big match in Tennessee coming up.
Yes, tomorrow night, of course, homecoming. Putting the Impact Women's Championship on the line against Taya Valkyrie. And again, Gail Kim will be that guest referee.
Tonight we are here in Chicago, Illinois. Tessa getting the 1 count on Britt. Warrior Wrestling 3. Coming to you live on the High Spots Wrestling Network. Rich Bocchini, Nick Hausman.
It is interesting to think, Rich, with Tessa Blanchard, the Impact Wrestling Women's Champion, Britt Baker not in the Impact Women's Division, the Knockouts Division, not in WWE, not in Ring of Honor. With all these AEW rumors, just a very interesting name to think about.
Saw somebody, the heck with it. I saw Tyler Breeze tweet today, options. That was his tweet, options. What do you think he meant? We know what he meant. You got a 1 count right there.
I think that he's thinking what everybody else is thinking out right now, Rich. And I've been telling people all week, Warrior Wrestling 3, there's not just going to be a lot of great action. There's going to be a lot of great stars trying to make a statement. This is a statement show, Rich. And that's how you make a statement right there.
Baker trying to put it away. Imagine the upset this would be.
It's early 2019. A lot of money being thrown around in pro wrestling. If you can put on a great match, if you can pick up a big win, it can open up every door in the building.
Kick to the gut, kick to the chin, and Baker into the cover. Tessa out at 2. Now, we should note the title is not on the line in this matchup.
No, it's not on the line. Of course, Tessa has to put that title on the line tomorrow night at Homecoming. But regardless if the belt's on the line or not, a win over the Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion is a big win. You don't need to walk out with the gold. You just need to walk out.
Come on!
Look at that. And Brian Stifler put himself right. Referee Stifler put himself in right between these two women.
And Tessa able to take advantage. Now, that was kind of, I got to give it to Tessa. I mean, that's bending the rules, but that was crafty on her part.
Well, of course, Tessa has a pedigree here of notable rule breakers in the past. So,
well, it's an interesting, I've always thought it was kind of an interesting, I don't know, obviously Tully Blanchard's daughter, but grew up with Magnum TA. Magnum's her stepdad. So you think of the rivalry that those two had.
Very interesting to think about what it would be like around the Thanksgiving table for sure.
It's just more fascinating to me what she's been able to pick up just through osmosis over her lifetime from both her dad and her stepdad. It's crazy to think about. Double knees right into the jaw.
And as the business has evolved, Rich, as much as she can learn from those great names, Tully, Magnum, you're not going to see Tully and Magnum doing something like that in the corner. I mean, she has really made a name for herself. She's picked up on the style. She's one step ahead, fast as a cat.
Probably for a lot of the younger fans that are watching, they hear the names, Magnum TA, Tully Blanchard, and maybe aren't familiar with them.
There it is. I hate to cut you off, but as I was saying earlier, these women are known for their submission and their groundwork. Right here, a very inventive submission move from Tessa Blanchard. Applying not just pressure to the knees here, but also the hips as she's starting to pry those legs in different directions. And look at her with that right leg there, keeping both ankles of Britt's completely in control. Britt's going to have to use her upper body to maneuver her way out of this if she can.
Nick, I think that, the simple point that I was trying to make was, well, hold on here.
This is incredible.
I don't even know what you call this.
This is what I said, though, Rich. Look, you said these women know each other so well. I said, well, then you got to show up with something different. This is different, Rich. This is not high-flying, though we may see a bit of that here. Who knows?
Well, just to close my thought, and you said it, Tessa has made her name on her own. You can say Magnum TA, Tully Blanchard all you want. Again, to some of the younger fans, they may not know who those two guys are, which you need to learn. But that said, I mean, Tessa is that good that she doesn't need to hitch her wagon to their names.
She's got it all, the total package in every way. The looks, the charm, the charisma, the in-ring brutality, the grappling skills, the submission skills.
Is she
the improvisational skills? Look at this.
We didn't get a good shot of it. I think that she was twisting or pulling the fingers apart, using the guardrail as almost like a fulcrum.
It's almost very British wrestling inspired there. A lot of British wrestlers go for those knuckles and those fingers. And Tessa, of course, world traveled at this point, picking up tips from every corner of the planet.
Referee trying to get them back inside the ring. Britt Baker trying to answer back with some offense of her own. She's trying to get the feeling back in that right arm.
Well, it's a statement show, Rich, and that's the thing is, as Britt Baker can say, how is the best way for me to make a statement? Is it to pin or submit the Impact Knockouts champion, or is it to leave her in a pile of blood on the outside with her teeth missing? Of course, if her teeth were missing, Britt could put them back in because she is a dentist.
You're saying she could put her own teeth back in?
Well, of course, I saw her fixing her jaw earlier. I think that, that helps her.
Cover. And Blanchard going right back to work on the right arm.
Excellent. Excellent. Another submission here from Tessa Blanchard.
Look at those shots to the underarm.
And it's not just that she's putting Britt Baker in knots. If you notice, every time she ties her up, she always has one or two hands free to be able to punish with blows at the same time.
Oh. Stop it on the hand that was whipped into the guardrail. Over the past year or so, Tessa, to me anyway, has developed a lot more of an edge in her in-ring work.
She's been pushed there. I mean, when you're taking on the best female talent on the planet every night of the week, and sometimes male talent as well, as Tessa's had some incredible intergender matches, you know, the first couple bouts, you've got some hesitance. You're learning your way. Tessa's so far beyond that at this point. And when you drop that smiley, I'm new to the business act, you start to create an edge. And that's where Tessa's at now.
Tessa got her left leg tied up on the top ropes, the two trading shots.
And you can see Tessa here, even though she seems to be in control, definitely feeling some pain.
Standing waist lock. Might have been going for a German suplex. Baker able to hold on to the top rope. Oh! Side suplex by Baker.
And this is the kind of thing that Britt has needed to turn the tide. This match has decidedly not really been in her favor up until this point, but maybe now, maybe that side suplex, maybe this moment to rest and be on the ground, get her composure. This is exactly what Britt Baker's needed.
She's really favoring that right shoulder.
Well, Tessa's been working that shoulder. As you saw her just stretch it out there on the ground earlier when she had her tied up in knots. Every chance she's gotten, she's gone back to that shoulder. It not only makes it a soft spot for a submission, but you see, as Britt is throwing those blows right now, maybe not with the same velocity.
I was thinking that on the outside when she was chopping away at Tessa, that maybe there really wasn't as much behind those shots as she would like. Doesn't even seem to be.
And Tessa is ready to
phase her.
Not phased, ready to go.
It's almost challenging Baker to hit her as hard as she can, and she's absorbing that punishment. Oh!
Well, if you're a boxer and you're trying to lure the other boxer into going off on you, it's because you're trying to tire that other boxer out. That may be the strategy here with Tessa. Let Britt exhaust herself in a flurry of energy and then find an opening.
Sling blade and Baker into the cover for the upset.
Well, if that was the strategy, if I'm Tessa right now, I'm starting to rethink that strategy because this has gone on too long.
That sling blade really hit its mark.
And look at Britt Baker. You can see the glimmer in her eye that she knows she's got a real opportunity here.
All it takes is that split second to turn it back around.
And you got to keep on them. You can't get them to their feet. You got to be hitting them at the same time. She's picking that up from Tessa.
Baker was thinking fisherman suplex. Attempted a snapmare. Oh!
That was very inventive there. That full Nelson into a face buster.
And Baker's still able to power out.
Seen a lot here from Tessa tonight that I haven't seen yet. Maybe this is a chance for her to try out a couple things she's thinking of using on Taya Valkyrie tomorrow night. But you can't think ahead in a situation like this.
Baker trying to steal it. It's all about right now. Regardless, as you said, whether or not the title's on the line, for Britt, that would be a huge momentum builder. But for Tessa going into a title match tomorrow night,
you know
what does that do to your psyche to go in with a loss?
Well, here she is. Oh, try to go for something high risk.
It
looked like. And maybe that's why she missed, Rich. Maybe she's thinking ahead.
Ducks under the clothesline. Wow.
Face first, big cutter right in the middle of the ring.
That could do it. Baker again pops the shoulder up at 2 3/4. Man.
Well, and that's what I was getting at, Rich. What does that do to the psyche? I mean, I think we're seeing it right there on Tessa Blanchard's face. That's what it does to the psyche. It breaks you. You realize if one domino falls, the next domino is going to fall.
Tessa's starting to get mad.
Spitting on the ring.
Blanchard can be very, very frightening when she gets angry. But it is Baker dropping down to one knee, blocking the suplex attempt. Blanchard misses with the clothesline, and it is Baker with a cutter.
Tit for tat. Swinging fisherman suplex. Nearly put it away. I thought that was it, Rich. And you can hear everybody around us right now on their feet applauding. Hard to top that big female bout we had between Jordynne Grace and Kylie Rae earlier. These women giving them a run for their money, Rich.
I thought Baker might have had it right there. As you said, Nick, the, we'll call it a fisherman neck breaker, what have you. But Blanchard very quickly has found herself in dire straits.
And this is Britt's opportunity.
Took a little too much time setting up for that
right
kick.
on her head. She dropped Britt right on her. I hope she is okay. That was vicious. That was gnarly. And it is now these two have been locked up in the middle of the ring. And so Thunder Rosa here now backed up.
Separate. Now, separate.
And now we have a feeling out process here in the middle of the ring. As Thunder Rosa here grabs Mercedes Martinez from behind, and Mercedes Martinez here flips it around and now trying to keep Thunder Rosa on the mat. And Thunder Rosa here now with a front headlock. And Thunder Rosa underneath Mercedes Martinez now, who has a front headlock and is trying to drain the oxygen, it would seem, out of Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa able to jackknife over, go for the pin. Very close, but Mercedes Martinez now on top and trying to wrench away at Mercedes' arm from behind here.
Nick Hausman, thank you. It is my pleasure to join you tonight in the booth for this amazing matchup between two titans of women's professional wrestling today. I do apologize, I got held up in the back due to the Frank Clown, the incident that I really don't want to discuss. But it is an honor to be here to witness this action alongside of you today here at Warrior Wrestling.
And as you can see, Mercedes Martinez with a wrist lock there. She had control of Thunder Rosa until Thunder Rosa was able to sweep the leg now into a submission as she has the ankle of Mercedes Martinez and goes underneath the jaw and is trying to stretch Martinez right now. Let's go in an attempt to get a pinfall here. Thunder Rosa trying to get the three.
Thunder Rosa trying to bully her on the mat, but no, Mercedes Martinez is going to build a solid foundation, it looks like, as she picks Thunder into the ground, Nick.
And Mercedes Martinez able to get out now. Again, a front headlock here. She's trying to keep Thunder Rosa close to the mat.
Lots of intensity early on in the mat work between these two gems of professional wrestling.
And Thunder Rosa here, yes, with Mercedes Martinez' arm wrapped up, now prying back her left arm here.
Oh my gosh, the intensity of that shoulder blade.
Hyperextending that right shoulder, and Thunder Rosa here talking some smack to Mercedes Martinez.
That's just got to be infinitely infuriating.
And flips around Mercedes Martinez for a near fall there. And the fans here at Tinley Park showing their respect for the work that these two women are putting in right now, trying to outwit each other.
And let's talk about these two women for a minute here, Houseman, because these are legit two of the top tier titans of women's professional wrestling, period. Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes Martinez, you could hear the fans back, and we just had to stop there and take a breath for a moment because of the joy from the fans. It's just such an intensity already. Mercedes has been about 20 years in the game.
Yeah, Mercedes Martinez, definitely better. And Thunder Rosa here with a nice roll through for a pin. And what is Thunder Rosa working on here? Looked like a half crab, but instead she's taken that leg and is wrapped it around her own and is, looks like an ankle lock type move on Mercedes Martinez, who is now pushed Thunder Rosa to the mat and is shoving around with her legs of her own. Almost a pinfall attempt there, but Thunder Rosa able to get to the bottom rope.
Yeah, you're gonna have to break that hold, but I mean, this is just very slow, methodical tear down of each other.
Oh yeah, and you can see once again these women back in the middle of the ring as they stare each other down. And Thunder Rosa very confident in herself right now. Obviously, she has had a lot of success in the past year at AEW, before that NWA, and Mercedes Martinez taking a chance to get a shot in right now, saying, you may be on top right now, but you don't know where I've been and how long I've been on top as well. And now these two go into blows here, right in the middle of the ring. And a nice uppercut there from Mercedes Martinez, taking Thunder Rosa to the mat.
TR taking a big hit right there, not feeling anything but pain.
And some nice chops there from Mercedes Martinez. Big sound, echoing. And Thunder Rosa there with a nice spinning back elbow, taking Martinez to the mat. And now a kick to the side of the head. Thunder Rosa decidedly in control.
Yeah, that's a huge side swipe right there from
Oh,
Thunder
near
Rosa.
fall here. Thunder Rosa went for the pin attempt.
So close, but Mercedes Martinez just throwing Thunder Rosa right off her.
And Thunder Rosa here with a big punch to the side of the head of Mercedes Martinez.
Now Thunder is paying back Mercedes for those chops just a bit ago.
And Mercedes Martinez really just getting destroyed here by Thunder Rosa as Thunder Rosa takes her into another corner here. And the fans getting quiet, expecting a big chop.
No, I mean, I was just seeing the life drain.
There it is. Yes, the big chop from Thunder Rosa as everybody was being nice and quiet for her there. And a big punch right across the side of the head to Thunder Rosa as Mercedes Martinez trying to battle her way out of that corner. Big knee right to the face and back to the pinfall. 2 count there from a referee. And Martinez once again able to get underneath the neck of Thunder Rosa, and this time pulled her back into the anaconda with both of her legs wrapped around the torso of Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful lock, courtesy
And
of
a
Mercedes
pinfall
Martinez.
attempt there by the referee as Thunder Rosa able to shift the momentum and now stretch her like a bow and arrow.
And she was working that shoulder earlier. I wonder how long that's going to stay in place.
Look at
Jeez.
that seesaw back and
Rocking her.
forth there from Thunder Rosa to Mercedes Martinez.
And again, that right shoulder, Mercedes somehow got out of it, but I don't know how much long that's going to stand.
And it looks like Thunder Rosa here struggling to figure out what her next move is. And in that moment, Mercedes Martinez able to flip this around. Now she's the one stretching Thunder Rosa here and rocking back and forth, really laying it in. And these big clubbing blows to the back here in the spine of Thunder Rosa.
And immediately following, wrenching her back backwards into a forceful back bend. Oh, yeah.
Yes, and it looks like she could be going for the submission attempt here. And the referee checking right now that this hold that Mercedes has Thunder Rosa in is in fact putting both of her shoulders down on the mat. Great job here by the official. And Thunder Rosa with some elbows to the face of Martinez. Gets out and throws an armbar onto Martinez. Turns it into a pin attempt of her own.
Just a one call says one count.
And now Thunder Rosa wrapping up both the arms, trying to go for the pin. A back bend there from Mercedes Martinez to get out of the move.
The intensity from Thunder Rosa.
And you can see the kicks to the abdomen there from Thunder Rosa. Once again going after that arm, twisting it, grabbing her right from the inside of the bicep. And now positioning her knee right underneath the jaw of Martinez. You got to know in this position here right now, your shoulders getting pulled out of the socket. And once again, a pinfall. Mercedes Martinez doing all she can to try to counter.
Yeah, but good lock right there from Mercedes Martinez, trying to stop Thunder Rosa. As you
Sure.
said, countering that hold. There's no way that she's going to be able to pull that arm out like that.
Sure. Well, once again, Thunder Rosa here having to drop the hold and go in with the blows. Kicks to the shoulder, kick to the chest, and right back into that arm breaker.
Just continuously trying to get that arm into an armbar situation, but
And Mercedes Martinez again rolling over into the pinfall. Some excellent groundwork here from the two women.
now we're just getting brutal here,
and
Nick.
Mercedes Martinez with the top mount position, trying to land blows to the face. Now driving her knee right into the spine with big kicks to the back.
Coverage from Mercedes, but just not enough.
And another big uppercut here from Mercedes Martinez as she stays on the warpath.
Again, I think slow and methodical is the mission here.
And Mercedes Martinez, big kicks, trying to stop a mud hole with Thunder Rosa in the corner, keeping that boot right underneath the jaw of Thunder Rosa. And now Thunder Rosa very much in the down position as she is throat first across that second rope, and Mercedes Martinez riding her like a rocking horse, putting her full weight right across the throat of Thunder Rosa. And now whipping her across the ring. Thunder Rosa able to turn it around. And a nice lariat there from Mercedes Martinez taking Thunder Rosa to the mat. And you can see Thunder Rosa there barely able to sit up.
Yeah, beautifully timed lariat from Mercedes Martinez, using that momentum of the whip into the corner and the turnaround, just taking out Thunder Rosa, taking out a little bit.
And a nice snap suplex there from Mercedes Martinez. And another one back to back, and it looks like she's going for 3 amigos here.
I know the fans from Chicago here are going to be fans of that. It's complete.
And a beautiful stalling suplex there into that third amigo.
Only
and
2.
a very near fall there.
Ooh, I thought
as Thunder Rosa able to kick out again. And very impressed with Mercedes Martinez here. It's been a while since fans have been able to see her have any kind of match with any kind of length to it. And she is taking the time and really trying to punish Thunder Rosa here.
Well, she truly is the original badass of women's wrestling. I mean, hands down. I know a lot of people just know her from her recent times in WWE, but I mean, she has toured all over the country, all over the world. She is one of the strong pillars, if you will, of women's wrestling. And now, nowadays we do have Thunder Rosa in the mix. She's one of the icons that people can look to learn from. But, I mean, Mercedes just using every trick in the book.
And what is Mercedes Martinez doing as she has Thunder Rosa's head pulled back, taking her elbow to the abdomen of Thunder Rosa, just devastating. And once again, go for that pinfall, so close.
Thunder having a little bit of frustration here, but I think she just needs the crowd to get behind her, as the fans of Warrior love Thunder Rosa holding that gold.
Yeah, and of course, Thunder Rosa here wants to keep that gold around her waist, especially as we start to branch out to South Bend, Indiana and beyond. Nice German suplex out of the corner from Thunder Rosa to Mercedes Martinez. Thunder Rosa now starting to feel that energy from the fans, asking them to be with her in this moment here right now as she attempts to try to put away Mercedes Martinez. Coast to coast cross the ring, giant flying elbow. And now driving the double knees right into the chest of Mercedes Martinez. And the crowd is here with Thunder Rosa, and she looks for a big kicker, cannonballer. Who knows what into the corner on Martinez. Huge drop kick right into the basement there. And now Thunder Rosa following it up with the Northern Lights suplex.
Look at those perfect toes pointed to the mat, getting that stability in there. Now she's getting so frustrated right now because Mercedes Martinez is not going to give up, Houseman.
No, of course not. And now Thunder Rosa crawling over to Mercedes Martinez, trying to figure out what her next move is going to be. Big punches to either side of the chest and the abdomen, a big backhand across the bottom part of the chin. And now a wheelbarrow from Thunder Rosa, and Mercedes Martinez caught her.
Wow. Oh no, this is not fair.
Half Nelson suplex from Mercedes Martinez.
Thunder Rosa just looks like to be in a daze, in a mess on the mat right now. Referee Brendan Toll checking on Thunder Rosa.
And Thunder Rosa trying to feel her fingertips right now. Mercedes Martinez trying to get some oxygen into her body.
Again, the slow and methodical teardown of your opponent is what's going to be essential here.
And Thunder Rosa with a big handful of hair to the back of the head of Mercedes Martinez, and Martinez, desperation style, throwing some punches to the back of Thunder Rosa, trying to spin her around. And now, cross guard, leg up, chicken wing. Kind of a reverse chicken wing hold here that Mercedes Martinez has on Thunder Rosa. And Thunder Rosa able to spin this around, get her hand into the air, and rolls through into what looked like a small package, but was instead able to get the front face lock in, and this could be enough to put away Mercedes Martinez. You can see Thunder Rosa.
She's saying no, Nick.
You can see the legs of Thunder Rosa wrapped around Mercedes Martinez right now. Martinez trying to muscle out of this to get to the ropes to break the hold. Does she even know she's right next to the ropes right now?
I'm not sure she knows where she is at this moment, Houseman, but she does find her way to her feet. Thunder Rosa unrelentless.
The guillotine here from Thunder Rosa now as she's wrapped around Mercedes Martinez, who is on her feet. Mercedes Martinez able to flip Thunder Rosa's arm off. And is she going to be able to get her up? Oh, a twisting neck breaker to the mat.
That is not enough to keep Thunder Rosa down, Houseman.
No, and it was really a valiant effort there from Mercedes Martinez, as she was able to at least get Thunder Rosa off of her. Maybe not exactly get a hold of her in a position where she could put her down for the pin or for the submission, but now you can see Thunder Rosa grabbing her eyeball.
Getting a slow count here.
Well, the referee doing a very even 10 count, actually, as the refs have been calling it down the middle here all night at Warrior Wrestling. And these two women now up onto their knees, firing back and forth. Really just feeling each other out, I think, kind of like an expert free-form climber trying to find something they could just kind of work their fingertips into. And look, we are going full speed here, back and forth at these two women brawling out. You can hear the Warrior fans here.
Oh, big kick from Mercedes to force Thunder Rosa to the mat. And the favor is returned.
And Thunder Rosa, nice kick right to the sternum, taking Mercedes Martinez down. And these two women still both on the mat. A really powerful kick there from Martinez right to the chest of Thunder Rosa. Dead on her feet, walking like a zombie towards Thunder Rosa. And now Thunder Rosa here, trying to went for a hip toss, it looked like, but no, instead she's got Martinez up on her back.
This is not a good position for Mercedes.
And this is a submission move here as Thunder Rosa spins and circles and drops Martinez flat across her belly and face, right in the middle of the ring. This could be all she wrote.
No.
And a very near fall there from Thunder Rosa.
Mercedes was looking lifeless after that spin and drop to the mat, but she somehow found the life, found the fight to get out from under Thunder Rosa, but now Thunder Rosa's dragging her into the corner. Man, this is so stressful.
And so now Thunder Rosa, after some kicks to Mercedes Martinez, heading to the top rope.
Getting the fans behind her.
And you wonder what kind of danger Thunder Rosa is putting herself in here as she gets to the top rope. And now Mercedes Martinez is transitioning to the ring apron area, and these two women fighting like pirates on the plank.
Thunder Rosa starting to make the climb again. Such a risky situation that she's putting herself into.
And a spot here where she could be thrown to the outside, could be tossed back to the middle of the ring. Mercedes Martinez sees an opening as Thunder Rosa perched sitting backwards on the top rope. And is she going to try to hit a German suplex here off the top rope? Just that.
Oh,
wow.
Devastating.
And Thunder Rosa turned inside out as Mercedes Martinez still dangles. And now Mercedes Martinez decides not to leave those ropes as she herself scales back up top. And Thunder Rosa precariously placed middle of the ring. Big elbow drop from Mercedes Martinez.
1, 2.
And another near fall. These two women, I've lost track of how many pinfall attempts we've had in this match. It's got to be at least a couple dozen at this point, considering all of the submission moves that have been countered and moves like that.
This is absolutely grueling, but you can hear the fans, Houseman.
And Mercedes Martinez picking Thunder Rosa up over her shoulders, going for a snake eyes in the corner. And now electric chair pushing Thunder Rosa up to the top rope. And maybe going for another one of those Germans. No, looking for a razor's edge here, it looks like, is Martinez. She's got Rosa up, and instead Rosa counters.
Oh.
Nearly a pinfall.
Another.
Rocking back and forth, but it wasn't enough for Martinez.
Oh!
Roll through. Thunder Rosa. the victory here and retain that Warrior Women's Championship.
And this is legitimate. Britt Baker actually graduated from, I believe, the University of Pennsylvania, correct?
Wait, Dr. Isaac Yankum was not a legitimate dentist? What are you telling me right
Wait a
now?
minute. So, where was his office? Was it in Knoxville?
Probably.
Yeah, must have been.
I think he knows somebody in the front office, something like that.
It's right next to City Hall.
Yeah, you know, downtown district.
Partner tonight, from California, the Laynie
Santana Garrett makes her way down to the ring. And she teaming up with Mia Yim.
Yep. Yes. I had the privilege to chat with these women before the match, asking them what this match meant to them. And Chelsea and Britt, of course known as Fire and Ice, a tandem here. They're very much looking forward to this match. But for Chelsea and Santana Garrett, they are also former tag team partners. They were the Dream Team for a long time together. And this is a match that, emotions start with the best of intentions and can get heated very quickly. I'll leave it at that.
Chelsea Green starts for her team with Britt Baker. Santana Garrett.
And it looks like these two are not going to try to be strangers to each other in this match, regardless of their history together. And we are on.
Santana Garrett getting the early advantage here with the waist lock on Chelsea. Standing switch. And Santana with a little bit of sparkle in that headlock.
Yeah, I noticed that. It had a dancer-esque kind of pivot there.
Right?
Beautiful, I thought, actually.
I don't know that I've ever said a sparkling headlock. It's usually not something that sparkles, but in Santana's case, she made it so. Look at what's going on here.
Yeah,
Chelsea Green with the head scissors, and I got a feeling this is going to be a back and forth. I can do what you can do better type of a matchup.
I think you're right about that. I think these are women that know that they're going to have to tire the other person out, wear them down. I'm not surprised at all to see Chelsea try to go for a move like that head scissor choke, which is going to, drive the oxygen out of her body.
And you see the way Santana transitioned out of that as well, though. The headstand right up, and I was half thinking maybe a drop kick was on the way. Not the case.
And the thing about the headstand there is, I think such confidence knowing that you can get out of the head scissors to almost rub it in their face that you can do a headstand and get out of it shows that it really hasn't had any effect on you.
Do their best to one-up each other. Oh, Santana. Nice transition and reversal. Back into the side headlock. Oh. You're going to wonder, Britt and Chelsea in particular, I mean, they can't be 100% after last night, right?
None of these performers
Oh,
are 100%.
hold on here. Shoulders are down. Both getting a quick cover. Santana. 2 count on Chelsea. The Montresol cradle. Cover, and again, out at 2.
And these women, again, Rich, they know each other so well. They were the Dream Team. Before a lot of the hoopla around the women's evolution or the women's revolution, these women out there side by side working as a tag team. Which is
a nasty kick there by Santana. Looked like she went after Chelsea's knee.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, again, knowing your opponent so well, knowing what is going to bring them down. If she knows that going after the knees, maybe she knows something about Chelsea's knees,
Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Look at this. That's a different type of old school. That's the new old school.
Well, Rich, we talk about that headstand where you do a headstand to show that they weren't getting to you. You do that, you let them know for sure they ain't getting to you.
Tag made, and now it is Britt and Chelsea. The double team takedown on Santana Garrett. Santana using the ropes to springboard. Now can she make the a little shimmy again on her part. A beautiful arm drag takedown.
And it is, with women's tag team wrestling, as much as the women's, revolution movement moment has gone, we still haven't seen a lot of tag team wrestling, and it's amazing to see these two teams kind of overlapping, using those skills. Mia Yim, a bit of the odd man out here, odd woman out here, I should say.
Missed with the kick, rolled up by Dr. Baker. Yim able to sweep the leg. Green out of 2, again sweeps the leg, or I should say Baker out. This time Baker into the cover. Oh! Mia Yim with the big boot. Right to the jaw, and then connects with a huge chop.
Mia Yim's chops, really something to write home about. Leave a nice big red mark right across your chest there.
Missed it with the clothesline that time, and again.
Ooh, look at that, a quick change of
Oh,
direction
and a
there.
beautiful sling blade. Cover. Yim out at 2. Yeah, I mean, beautiful change of direction by Chelsea. I don't know that I've really seen that in a while. And I keep saying Chelsea Baker.
Yeah, Britt Baker there.
I'm getting the white trunks confused.
Well, like dentistry, sometimes you identify a cavity that's not in the part of the mouth that you expect it to be in, and you got to pivot from a bicuspid to a molar.
Oh, man, oh, man. Either way, Mia Yim now in charge. Oh, it's hot in here, and it's been a long week.
Well, it's been a long week, but again, you brought up earlier how these women...
hold on. Can't she get her foot to the rope? Yeah.
Yeah, she's there. You brought up earlier how these women, how can they be at 100% after such an active weekend? And Rich, all of the performers here, including these women, are working a heavy schedule right now. For the fans, it feels over the top, as it does for the wrestlers. But it's just another weekend of wrestling.
Suplex into the cover and a kick out at 2. I mean, that matchup last night, though, that both Britt and Chelsea were a part of. Chelsea trying to lean over and make the tag. I mean, what an incredible matchup. As you talk about the, okay, so you had the women's revolution. Many of the women that are in the ring right now were part of the women's revolution before it was the women's revolution, which is what I think your point was.
And we're in full swing here now. The women, they go out there, and oftentimes they know how to steal the show. I mean, right
Santana
now,
with the Russian leg sweep into the cover, Baker out at 2.
Right now, you are seeing that in action right now. The fans here in attendance, they're as engaged as they are, everything, if not even a little bit more. They've set the stage here, the women have, and they're taking full advantage of it. And last night, like you said it all in, what an incredible performance. And yeah, back for more here.
Santana sprung off the ropes, the kick, the cover, and the 2 count. Sign of Santana I haven't seen. She's a little edgy here tonight.
Well, this is
headbutt.
This is a very big match, Rich. You're talking about the top female talent in Warrior Wrestling. Not only do you want to win, but you think you want to stand out on your own 2 feet, depending on where the women's direction goes here in Warrior Wrestling.
Britt Baker desperately needs to get to her corner and make a tag. She is getting whooped, and Mia Yim into the cover.
Brutal. When you fall from a height like that, as she did there from the middle turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Boston Crab. Yim trying to get it seated in, but it's Baker reaching out.
And then she cinched it in a little too close to the ropes, in my opinion there, Rich. I think it was the right idea, especially for an opponent like Baker. Bend him in half, stretch him. But you got to be in the middle of the ring when you do it.
Unable to make the tag, and Yim's going to make sure that there's no tag to be made.
And that's what I was saying before, Rich, is a lot of these women, or 3 of these women here, have tag team experience with each other. Maybe know each other too well. Mia Yim here, the wild card.
Fisherman neck breaker, but can Baker make the cover? She is taking a heck of a beating. She's looking towards her corner, and rightly so. Chelsea Green climbing back up onto the ring after being taken out by Mia Yim. Baker trying to make the tag, and she gets
finally,
ducks under the clothesline. Raining the fists into Yim's chin.
And you know, the makeup may not be smeared, Rich, but there is certainly a violent edge right now to Chelsea Green.
Running high knee, and wait a minute. Yes! Woo!
Drive-by knee to the face there.
Into the cover. And Yim able to push out at 2.
And that's the downfall in a tag match of taking one opponent like Britt Baker, wearing on them for so long. You let the other person sit in the corner. They refresh. They come back more powerful than ever, and that's what we're seeing here. And you got a strong Chelsea Green and a refreshed Britt Baker, fire and ice, working together.
Santana Garrett. Oh, hold on here.
Oh, whoa. Santana better get back to her corner here. The referee is...
Mia able to duck under the double clothesline. And gets in some offense, but can she make the tag to Santana? Is she even looking that way? Instead, is going to focus on Dr. Baker.
Well, this is a smart move on Yim's part. Bundle them up, package them together. Don't let them get in two different parts of the ring. Oh! Wow!
Handspring back elbow. And Garrett! Oh!
Eat defeat there from Santana Garrett.
Super kick! Yim connects with a kick right to Britt's forehead. But now Chelsea Green, unprettier!
It looked like a jumping unprettier there.
Big boot. Garrett trying to reverse, but wait a minute. Oh, both thinking the same thing. Double big boot, everybody's down.
And Mia Yim, the first to her feet here, like a vulture, picking the carcass apart.
Mia's still legal, and I believe Britt is the legal competitor.
I think you've been keeping track of the match correctly, Rich. That's what I believe as well. Let's see if the referee has. There's been at least a little miscommunication here in the last 60 to 90 seconds. And
Mia Yim with the waist lock, looking German suplex.
A deadlift German suplex there. That's how you move sacks of flour in the barn there, just picking them up right off the ground.
Baker connected with her version of a Rainmaker. But hold on here. Package pile driver by Yim.
A big win. There it is, the Black Label Pro Championship. For those that are not in the know, Black Label Pro is another huge professional wrestling company here in the Midwestern area. They're based out of Crown Point, Indiana. Most notably, Black Label Pro is probably known as the place for the rebirth of PCO. Quebecer Pierre reinvented himself at Black Label Pro and has since gone on to take over the country. Of course, Jordynne Grace also was an original at Black Label Pro. She beat Filthy Tom Lawler, former UFC competitor, current UFC competitor, for that Black Label Pro Championship. And of course, last night was seen in an over-the-budget battle royal at All In with the potential to possibly become the Ring of Honor champion. I mean, Jordynne Grace is a fierce competitor right now in the world of women's professional wrestling.
Trying to lock in the side headlock. Tessa Blanchard on the reversal. Tessa coming off another incredible battle last night at All In. And wow.
Yeah.
Tessa being bent over the knee.
You know, earlier tonight we saw Chelsea Green and Britt Baker, who were also part of All In, came up on the losing end of a tag match here. Well, no excuse for that here, Rich. Both of these women in part of some huge athletic contests last night.
Tessa Blanchard in recent months has put on quite a bit of muscle. And I think maybe Jordynne, you wonder if she's underestimating the strength of Tessa Blanchard. Listen, I've seen Tessa Blanchard pick up Brian Cage and deliver a go-to-sleep. Hey. So Tessa has perhaps she's stronger than she maybe initially appears.
You say that, absolutely. And if we're going to use the Brian Cage standard of strength, Jordynne Grace deadlifted Brian Cage last night in that over-the-budget battle royal. So tit for tat there, Rich. I mean, I think what we're getting at here is these are two women that are really the definition of what the Revolution is right now. I mean, they're hard-hitting competitors. They'll hang with the best women in the world, and they'll hang with the best men. That's just what's expected of them. And if Tessa Blanchard were to become the Black Label Pro champion here in this match, she would, of course, have to go on to defend that belt in Black Label Pro, where there is only one championship. She could find herself on the receiving end of a match with PCO. Filthy Tom Lawler, Nick Gage, Mance Warner.
Oh, Blanchard with a vicious slap right across the face. And that just fires up Jordynne. Oh!
Wow, almost pulled that into a bit of a package driver there at the end. It was incredible.
Tessa's not afraid to dive. Instead just puts on the brakes and, oh, wait a minute. This may cost her.
Oh! Face first right across that ring apron there when Tessa Blanchard and Jordynne Grace walking it off like it's just another day in the office. You know, and that's the thing is you talk about the strength of Tessa, but she also can fly. Jordynne can fly. Jordynne has that strength. You know, it's really hard to pick a woman here in this bout that has the one-up on each other. I mean, what for you, Rich, is the deciding factor in a match where both opponents are so closely matched?
Oh! Determination and heart. That's what I think it's going to come down to, Nick.
I guess momentum, too, right? Physically in that case.
Into the cover here and a kick out at one. Listen, this is not going to be an easy battle for Tessa. I'm much more familiar with Tessa than I am with Jordynne. I think you may be slightly more with Jordynne. Would you get? I mean, who would you give the edge in this match to?
You know, and that's right, Rich. I think it comes down to familiarity, and I don't know how familiar these women are. You know, they weren't even in the same bout last night. They were on different ends of the spectrum. You know, Tessa was in that women's contest, and Jordynne was in there with 20 of the top male performers in the industry. I don't know who went through more wear and tear.
Oh! Blanchard going to deliver the elbow, and Grace out of the way. Fireman's carry. Oh! Like a palm strike right to the base of the skull.
You know, and
oh, what a drop kick!
You know, I've seen Jordynne
cover! Blanchard for the win! With the Black Label Pro title on the line, and Grace, the champion, able to kick out.
I've been fortunate to see Jordynne in so many wonderful matches at Black Label Pro, and I've seen her in this position before, down and out, seemingly against all odds. You know, who would have thought that Jordynne Grace would have beat somebody like filthy Tom Lawler for the Black Label Pro Championship? I got to give her the edge here just because I've seen her come from behind so many times, Rich.
You know, the more I think about it, I think you're right, except for the fact, and I mentioned the edge that Tessa's sharpened up here over the past couple of months. Maybe the Tessa Blanchard of 6 months ago, 8 months ago, would be at a disadvantage here. I really believe that momentum is on Tessa's side.
Yeah, and it's not just momentum here. You know, there's the elephant in the room every time you're dealing with Tessa Blanchard is, you know, this is somebody who grew up under the learning tree of some of the greatest professional wrestlers in all of history.
And perhaps the daughter of one of the most devious bad guys in professional wrestling, Tully Blanchard. And, of course, her stepdad is Magnum TA, so she got to learn from two of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's the thing is when you're dealing with somebody here like Jordynne Grace.
Oh, I don't know what type of training is going to prepare you for that, though.
No, it's hard to get trained to go face
Hands
first.
up for Jordynne Grace!
Oh!
My God, she might have broken Tessa's neck.
Thick mama pump using what the good Lord gave her as she moves that weight around.
No. Springboard!
And that is the Grace Bomb.
Cover! And no! Out of 2.5.
Air Jordynne. I'm sorry, that was the Air Jordynne there. Jordynne Grace's variation on the Vader Bomb, the Air Jordynne there. And as we get back to what you were saying there, learning from some of the most devious minds in all of professional wrestling, Jordynne Grace has started from the bottom up, does not have a legacy in this business, has had to pay her dues, shake hands, be nice to everybody, may not have had access to all of those underhanded tricks and tips that you pick up from people that have been around as long as the Blanchards and the TAs.
Jordynne was setting up for a pump handle driver. Oh, delivers a number of strikes and plants Blanchard, who powers out at the last moment. Wow!
And the look of exhaustion on Jordynne Grace's face there.
She was clubbing away at Blanchard, both in the front and the back, no doubt, taking away the wind. And then crunched her, compacted the spine.
Yeah, and that's what Jordynne Grace is good at.
Old-fashioned bear hug.
Yeah, a little taste of grace there from Jordynne Grace. The Grace Embrace, I think is what she's like to call her bear hug there, the Grace Embrace. It's a little variation.
Oh. Blanchard finds a way out, rings the bell. Blanchard again. Oh! Double knees right to the grill, into the cover.
And we go, oh, I got caught there, Rich. I thought we were going to have a new Black Label Pro champion. And that changes your whole life up. You know, Rich, when you automatically become a champion, especially with another promotion, if it happened here, all of a sudden now we're going to see Tessa Blanchard in Crown Point, Indiana every month. She's got to adjust her schedule for that, make room for the top competition there.
Tessa's left knees bothered her.
I've noticed that too. She's limping around here a little bit, hobbling.
And Jordynne Grace takes advantage. Old-fashioned scoop slam. Oh. Oh. Oh!
And another big scoop slam there from Jordynne Grace, and she seems to be feeling it right now. The crowd behind her wings, the wind in her sails.
Whoa! Oh my! Almost, but not quite.
And I think Jordynne Grace had been doing those scoop slams, really just making her nice and tender, waiting for that big scoop bomb there that she did at the end of the pinning position. I mean, there's certainly a method to the mayhem that Jordynne Grace has going now. Now that she's exhausted those scoop slams, does she go back? Does she find something else?
Well, think about the strategy of Grace. Bear hug, take away the wind, soften up the ribs,
Absolutely.
body slam, body slam, body slam, and it was like a Michinoku driver, wasn't it, that she nailed her with?
Yep, I believe you're correct there.
Oh, hold on here. Muscle buster on the way. Oh, no. Blanchard knows what's coming and knows, oh, she's has to desperately fight free.
Anything to keep her at bay.
Jordynne Grace is wobbly and Blanchard going to the top. I think she's setting up for the Magnum. Magnum delivered! Magnum delivered! That's going to be it!
Oh! Wow! I really thought that was it.
And so did Tessa Blanchard!
Kudos to Jordynne Grace. You know, as I said, Rich, this is the kind of tenacity, the temerity, and the face of Tessa Blanchard like she's seen a ghost, like she doesn't even know where she's at right now.
And now the look of determination even more fierce on the face of Tessa Blanchard.
What devious thing could she have in mind right here?
She is fired up and angry, and that is, oh, bad news for Jordynne Grace.
Oh, and Jordynne Grace grabbing her by the throat.
Ooh! Oh, no, that just fired her up. Fired up Jordynne Grace, and she is raining down the forearms and the fists.
And now we got Tessa Blanchard in the top position here. She's the one throwing those big punches at the forehead, the face of Jordynne Grace. The referee tried to get in here and gain some control.
Oh!
And you can't do that!
Oh, no!
Tessa Blanchard, you threw it away.
And Jordynne's not done!
Jordynne Grace back on her like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat.
Jordynne Grace is just going to try and maul Tessa Blanchard
Now
apart.
Tessa's rolling
on
over.
top of the
Now
front.
Jordynne's back on top here. Rich got to keep up. These women are trading blows like the winds of changing back and forth. And you're getting all the referees, the officials from Warrior Wrestling in the back trying to pull these two fierce competitors.
Mayhem here in Chicago Heights, and Blanchard's not done. She wants more. Blanchard wants more Grace.
And Grace is now on top. And again, it's hard to see exactly who's getting the better of who. This is broken down into a bar fight.
Nick, I think you said it best. You threw it away.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard was this close to becoming the Black Label Pro Champion here tonight in Chicago.
You can't let your emotions get the better of you like that, Rich. I know that right now tensions are running high. I know you want that title. You may feel like the referee didn't have your best interests in mind. Maybe they got something wrong, but you can't put your hands on an official, Rich. You can't cross that line. You cross that line, you don't win titles. Tessa was actually banned from the building for Warrior Wrestling 4.
As she should have been.
Yes, as she brutally attacked Britt.
Hey, look at this, wasting no time at all. Tessa Blanchard takes the attack right to the challenger here tonight, Jordynne Grace. And I say challenger by default because, of course, it is Tessa Blanchard in Impact.
Correct, yes.
Holding the gold there.
Well, Ty Valkyrie's the current Knockouts champion, but did hold the gold.
Yes, you know what I'm saying.
Shortly before that, that's fine. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a big deal here tonight. The first ever Warrior Wrestling Women's Champion will be crowned. There's nothing quite like being the first, Rich.
Absolutely not. And with Molly Holly here as the official, like you said earlier on, Nick, pretty sure that Molly's going to be pretty close running things by the book. Oh, but I suppose we will see. You wonder how much rope the Warrior Wrestling officials have given to Molly Holly. What is this here?
Here, look at this. Jordynne Grace has been doing this recently. She'll pick up fans, and she will throw them into her opponent.
She's called for another fan.
She wants another one. That one didn't work out too well. He kind of threw himself too early.
I mean, there are people all around the ring raising their hands saying, hey, what about me?
Who's up? Okay, this guy's coming back.
Uh-oh.
Okay, he's got to stop fidgeting.
Oh, my God.
All right, any way you got to do it. Any way you can get there.
Note to fans, when somebody's trying to pick you up, just stand there.
Just let them do it.
Yes, just base yourself and let them do the work.
Yes, don't
make yourself light and let them do the rest.
Well, but that's, it's a dangerous variable there that Jordynne Grace has introduced. They're bringing fans in, using them as weapons there. I mean, precarious situation.
And I called so many of Tessa Blanchard's matches at Wrestle Circus.
And out of nowhere.
I should say they are running today, so congratulations to them on their return. But I got so used to calling Tessa Blanchard the champion there, it's hard for me not to think of her in any other terms than being the champion.
Well, that's what I say, Rich. Tessa Blanchard has quickly rose to the top of the ranks everywhere she's gone. That's rough there when you get kicked with your head straight into that steel barricade there. That'll ring your bell. We saw a scarier moment earlier with Sam Adonis getting hit with that steel chair. It woke Sam Adonis up, Rich.
Yeah, yes, it did.
It woke him up.
Look at how wise, beyond her years, Tessa is. Rolling under the bottom rope and rolling in and then back out to continue the assault on the outside. You know, speaking of Wrestle Circus, and earlier on we saw Brian Cage.
Oh, I felt that one up here.
Brian Cage retaining his Warrior Wrestling Championship here. Tessa Blanchard and Brian Cage actually had a match at Wrestle Circus,
right?
Which is something that you can YouTube if you want to check that out. It was an incredible battle. But anywhere Tessa has gone, she has been in the mix for the gold. Obviously in the mix for it here tonight. But Jordynne Grace has quite the cheering section here in Chicago.
Yeah, I was about to say, listen to these fans going nuts right now.
Jordynne trying to set up for a pile driver, and Tessa able to get free. Oh, momentarily. Thick mama pump with a stiff right hand. Look at this. Oh, just say those box jumps paid off.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a very dangerous game of jump rope there.
Ooh!
Russian leg sweep right to the side of that apron.
Wow! Incredible power from Blanchard.
You know, we talk about how Tessa has been able to rise in the ranks everywhere she's been. Of course, she's currently the women of wrestling, the WOW Women's Champion, which is, of course, the remnant of Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That is really the continuation of Glow is WOW over on Access TV. Tessa Blanchard, the current Women of Wrestling Champion there. I mean, and again, when you're taking the torch from a company like Glow, which really...
Hey, hold on here. We're at the 8 count.
Well, what's Molly going to do?
Oh, she's saying there's no way that I'm counting these young ladies out. So
I love it.
Molly's going to do, yeah.
I love it.
Nick, I was starting to ask you earlier on, how much rope do you think they gave Molly Holly here tonight, especially with some of Tessa's antics?
All the rope. She has...
They've given her a lot of leeway and a lot of discretion.
Well, the fans here seem to love it, as Molly just got a big chant there for getting these women back into the ring so we can see this match keep going.
Crown a proper champion here tonight. Slugfest. Blanchard with a kick and now a forearm. Goes after the arm, and what she got in mind here was thinking maybe DDT, and Jordynne able to run her right into the turnbuckles. Blanchard out of the way. Runs right into a big boot. Uh-oh.
Well, that's not a spot you want to be in.
Oh! Face breaker, cover! Whew. And Jordynne able to power out at 2. Wow.
See, that's the thing about Jordynne Grace, a thick mama pump, right? She's got muscles all over, and she's able to take that punishment. She can take those hits, she can take those falls because of how well her body's built.
Blanchard going to the top. She's still a little wobbly and nearly got hung up right there.
Anything can happen up there when you're precariously placed on that top turnbuckle, Rich.
Uh-oh.
And look at this, shades of Samoa Joe.
Oh, spinning muscle buster, cover for the title.
That's a very dangerous move right there. Of course, the move that ended Tyson Kidd's career.
I saw that in person, Nick. I was right there ringside for that. One of the scariest things I've ever seen.
So you know how dangerous that move is.
Jordynne's really starting to feel it, isn't she?
Oh, she's got the energy right now. The fans are behind her. Tessa's obviously frustrated.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Right on the top of her head.
Cover for the title, and no, Jordynne able to reach out and grab the bottom rope.
Great officiating there by Molly Holly. You got to know as the referee where everybody's at any given moment.
Tessa again trying to set up for that same maneuver, and Blanchard able to kick out. Uh-oh. Trying to set up for that pump handle driver. Oh, the Michinoku driver planted Blanchard, and oh my God! She powered out. Blanchard got folded in half, Nick.
Oh my God, yeah, like a slinky, Rich. I mean, you get dropped right on the back of your head, the top of your spine, so many ways that damage can be dished out with a move like that, and then you put on top of it the sheer power of Jordynne Grace pushing you into the mat.
Blanchard, sunset flip, cover. Only a 1 count. Jordynne into the cover. Trying to flip over. Is that it? And that's it!
That's the win. That's it.
I think Molly counted 3.
Molly counted 3. We have our first ever Warrior Wrestling Women's Champion here.
Tessa Blanchard.
And that's how the cookie crumbles here tonight. Molly Holly calling it straight.
Jordynne Grace from behind.
Jordynne Grace not happy.
Oh my God!
And Molly Holly asking to be used as a weapon here.
Yo! A little payback for Tessa shoving her away. Molly Holly, your guest official here tonight.
Well,
Jordynne Grace coming up short. Tessa Blanchard, the champion. You know, Jordynne's going to look back at this and say, how did I let that happen? I was so close. A slight miscue, and that's how quickly it can happen. Tessa Blanchard capturing the Warrior Wrestling Women's Championship, the first ever women's champion here at Warrior Wrestling.
That is.
No, it's just a reminder, I think, to her competition in Kimberly that she is one of the top women in the world today of professional wrestling.
Kimberly, of course, spent some time in WWE, recently signed with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, she is making a Kimpact as her very proud husband.
I'm sorry, what?
A Kimpact.
A Kimpact.
Yes,
Very, very
you heard
clever.
it here. Zachary Wentz, very, very proud. Her husband of the Rascals reminded me she is making a Kimpact.
And speaking of the Rascals, we will see them in 6-man tag team action later on tonight against Myron Reed, Jordan Oliver, and Chris Bay. But right now it is Kimberly in control, well, momentarily anyway. Now Thunder Rosa trying to find an advantage.
Yeah, this is the first time these two competitors have ever met in a ring.
Kim able to get the head scissors, maybe more of a neck scissors. And Thunder Rosa trying to gain some momentum, flip her way out of it. Going to go for the headstand and instead just up and over into a side headlock of her own.
Nice awareness of the ring by Kim, putting that foot right on the rope. Thunder's going to have to let her go.
So the first time that these two have ever met, did you get a sense if there's any bad blood between them?
You know, I think they're just both such feisty wrestlers. They both want to prove to the world that they are the best. They're both journey women in wrestling. They travel all across the world. Top tier talent right here. You can see this, wow, interesting bend maneuver by Kimberly, kind of sweeping the feet out from Thunder Rosa, but Thunder Rosa almost doing a half kip up there.
Just trying to bridge, and Kim, oh, yeah, there you go. Got a 1 count, the knees right into the lower abdomen. And Thunder Rosa trying to catch her breath. Look at how aggressive Kimberly is.
Yeah, that headlock takeover was beautiful.
Really wrenching that in. Still to come tonight, we will see Joey Janela, the bad boy, is here. We'll go one-on-one with Warhorse. And, of course, we mentioned the, hold on here, Thunder Rosa has the arm tied up.
Trying to go for that arm bar.
Kim doing a nice job of preventing it, huh?
Yeah, it's a good reversal on the part of Kimberly.
But we did mention our main event tonight, the Warrior Wrestling Women's title on the line. Tessa Blanchard and Kylie Rae going one-on-one.
And also another match that I'm truly looking forward to is our first ever singles competition intergender match here on the Warrior Wrestling card tonight of Elena Black taking on Dan the Dad.
Dan the Dad?
Yeah. They had a little bit to say to each other on our Friday Night Lights show that we held last month in August.
You were on commentary with Nick Hausman that night.
Yeah, that was a good time. And the fans right here are having a good time getting Thunder Rosa piped up. Kimber Lee tries to put a big boot, but nope. That beautiful dancer's background comes into play right there. Dropping into the split, saying, what do you got for me? Duck and cover, pulling down Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa rolling out.
Oh, wow, what a forearm. Maybe more of a fist.
Yeah,
Either way, though.
She's very graceful, but very brutal at the same time.
Yeah, Kim is, she brings an aggressiveness into the ring that, even on that chop. I hate to say you don't see it from a lot of women, but there's just an extra edge to Kimber Lee, isn't there?
Oh, Kimber Lee has nothing but edge, let me tell you. She is ready to take down Thunder Rosa. Kimber Lee is a multi-champion. She's held many titles. Right now, she's currently the Shimmer Wrestling.
Big kick there into the cover, kick out at 2.
She is the Shimmer Women Athletes Champion.
Kimber Lee, of course, has held titles in a number of independent promotions.
Yeah,
here in the Chicago, in the Chicago area. I believe freelance wrestling as well. I might be mistaken
but
on that.
boy, am I hoping for that day to come, because I would love to see her in a freelance ring myself.
Suplex into the cover and only a 1 count. Was it Zello Pro then, perhaps?
Thunder Rosa has spent a lot of time here in Chicago as well.
I'm getting the wires crossed here, Val.
You know what it is? There's so much good wrestling in Chicago, my friend. It's hard to keep track of it all.
You know, Chicago really has become an epicenter for wrestling in the past couple of years. It's always been an exciting and a very hot wrestling town, but the last few years, the independents have really caught fire.
Right into the second rope right there.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa lured Kim right in, and now is delivering vicious kicks right into the back. And gaining momentum off the ropes here. She comes, look out!
Oh. That's got to hurt right on the throat of Kimber Lee as Thunder Rosa slid right off of her. Big strikes to the back of the neck.
His elbow is perfectly placed.
Ugh. And that's that MMA strikes coming into play right there, Rich.
Heads up. Oh!
Yeah, that's going to hurt tomorrow. That's going to hurt right now.
Kim seeing stars as Thunder Rosa hooks the leg. And a kick out at 2.
Yeah, Kim is not ready to call it quits quite yet.
Nice crowd on hand here tonight, socially distanced.
Yeah, as you may notice, people are very spread out across the field, about 15 to 18 feet in between each pod. It's a very safe environment.
Weren't sure if we were going to get the event in tonight. It was a rainy day in Chicago. Finally cleared up a couple hours before bell time, and glad that we're able to get this in. It really is a nice night out here. There's a nice breeze. It's not too hot, not too humid. And again, hopefully, if you're in the Chicagoland area, within driving distance, come hang out with us next Saturday night and the Saturday after. We're going to be right back here for the Warrior Wrestling Stadium Series.
Yeah, that's right. September 19th and September 26th. It'll be the September to remember here at Warrior Wrestling.
Warrior Wrestling on Twitter. Kimber Lee is really having a number done on her. Thunder Rosa has found a target in the left leg and is really going to town there.
Oh, just a relentless double foot stomp right to her abdomen.
Not sure if she got her in the abdomen or she's going more for the upper thigh. Right there, though, that shot connected the elbow right into the sternum.
Yeah, she said, "Are you sure? Let me show you how Blanchard can strike."
And again, out at 2.
Look at the face on Thunder Rosa. She is thirsty for blood.
Kim just trying to figure out which way to turn here at this point. Oh! Driving the knee right into the canvas. We've said it many, many times that that's not soft. Those are just wooden boards that are under there. Very thin mat.
It is not a fun time.
You bounce your knee or an elbow or whatever, you're going to feel that. It's like hitting a softball with a metal bat on a cold day. Just rattles right through you. Oh, and another kick.
Yeah, more strikes. And what is she doing here? She's trying to wrap her. Wow, even with the flexibility of Kimber Lee, that has got to be brutal.
Yeah, that's going to stretch the ligaments and the tendons out. And, yeah. Thunder, she's got a little bit of a mouth on her, too, huh?
Meta for a reason.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's the toughness of Kim. She doesn't have a lot in the tank. Oh, wow.
Oh, the crown jewel of wrestling.
You can see the
right
look
there
on her face, just trying to will herself to lay those chops in, gets a 2 count, and now has Thunder Rosa tied up.
Oh, beautiful maneuvers by Kim. Thunder Rosa trying to pump herself up, trying to get the crowd into it. Kimber Lee just waiting for Thunder Rosa to submit. I don't know that Thunder Rosa is
using her leverage to get a 2 count. Kim had to be wary of that, but look at how she has the legs grapevine around the midsection.
Trying to squeeze the life out of Thunder Rosa. Additional strikes to the back of the head and neck.
Again, Kim, though, worn down from that earlier assault by Thunder Rosa. Look at this here. Oh, man. Oh!
Oh, the agony.
And look at Rosa has her shoulders up. That's very smart ring awareness. A lot of times you'll see a maneuver such as that and you coming up on their shoulders.
Yeah, the opponent, they run the risk of pinning themselves.
Now look at that stretching. Again, the knees, the tendons of the left leg, and while Kimber Lee is just screaming in agony.
Just torquing her lower back.
The lower back, look at the angle on the knee. And Kim able to finally reach out, grab the bottom rope. Thunder Rosa going to use all of that 5 count. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Thunder Rosa is determined to take down Kimber Lee.
Kim trying to find a way out. Not sure how much she's going to be able to get to a vertical base. I mean, Thunder Rosa has done a number on the
her
left
knee,
leg.
on the groin, on her thighs. Very, very smart strikes from Kim right here, trying to take down Thunder Rosa any way she can. Thunder Rosa duck and cover.
Oh!
Boom.
Missed with the first kick, but not the second. And Kim is trying to scream herself back into this matchup. Just trying to feel it.
Anything you can do, Rich. You just got to say amped up. Wow!
2 count only on the German
So
suplex.
close. German suplex trying to stay in that bridge, but no, Thunder Rosa kicking out.
I like how Kim did not release on the German suplex. Just held that right in. Got the 2 count. You can see her trying to get some feeling back in the left leg. That's hobbling her.
Trying to find her way to the corner just to get a little bit of reprieve. But Thunder Rosa, one of the top endurance athletes in wrestling today. Big kick to the face, knocking Kim down to the mat.
Yeah, that caught her flush right in the side of the head. But Kim able to shake that off at least momentarily. Oh! Big neck breaker and Thunder Rosa into the cover. No, not enough. I thought that might have done it, Val.
Yeah, I was looking for that 3 from the ref, but look at even Thunder Rosa is saying, no, ref, you got to learn how to count. But the official says 2. It's going to be 2, Rich.
A battle of will now at this point in the matchup.
Yeah, and what a bout we are witnessing. You know, I got to say, every match on this card is a dream match. But for me personally, watching these 2 women go toe-to-toe, it's just perfection right here.
Thunder Rosa, again, the NWA Women's World Champion.
And Kimber Lee, of course, the Shimmer World Champion.
Oh!
One of the most...
Rosa gets the kick right into the sternum, and now Kim with a knee into the gut.
Yeah, Shimmer Wrestling is one of the most respected promotions in professional wrestling.
Oh! Spinning backbreaker, didn't get all of it, but enough. And a kick out of 2 by Thunder Rosa. Kim nearly put her away. If she would have been able to spin Rosa around
just a little bit further, just a hair
exactly.
further.
Yep.
But you know, I know it's not very humid, but there is a lot of moisture in the air. I gotta wonder, did that come into play in that very moment?
It looked to me like Rosa just kind of slipped.
Just slightly.
Yeah, Kim had her and just couldn't really maintain that grip, but instead now is going to go for...
Yeah, she's going up top, Rich. Oh, man, is she going to give us a swanton?
This could be it here.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
Thunder Rosa gets the knees up. On the counter, the swanton bomb, a single leg drop kick. Rosa again. Another single leg drop kick. Could this do it? Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, plants her. Cover.
Oh, with the Thunder Driver. Oh, and both women, you could see this was absolutely a contest of wills right here. Who could outlast who? And it's Thunder Rosa, standing tall and proud.
Well, even Kylie Rae is applauding for her opponent here tonight. Hey, Nick, let me ask you, how much can you squat?
squatting is down to pick things up off the ground, like my car keys and things like that. I squat. I got to squat a potty.
They actually help.
We do.
Well, there it is, the Progress Women's Championship. And I say progress, right? Because I want to say it correctly.
Yeah, progress.
Yeah, not that. I suppose it depends where you are, but there's a great debate, isn't there? In America, do we say progress or progress?
No, I think either way, as long as you're showing respect for the company. That is a prestigious championship that Jordynne Grace is carrying around, and she looks across the ring now again at Kylie Rae. As I was mentioning before, these two went heads up in Houston, Booker T's backyard in May 2018. Jordynne Grace won their first singles contest with a sit-out powerbomb. We're going to find out here tonight if Kylie Rae is going to be able to settle the score and tie it up one apiece.
Well, the hometown favorite getting an opportunity here at that prestigious championship. And, Kylie's made some noise in wrestling the past couple of years, but imagine a win here tonight to capture that championship over Jordynne Grace. That would skyrocket her career, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Of course, as well known as Kylie is, as great of her 2018 has been, it's definitely hard to ignore Jordynne Grace.
Well, it's 2019 now, Nick.
It is, but she had a great 2018. But as we come into 2019 here, Jordynne Grace, she's a centerpiece now for Impact Wrestling. Again, she was so featured at All In. There's a lot of rumors about what's going on with AEW. Jordynne Grace is certainly the queen of the mountain at the moment, and Kylie Rae looking to kick her off the top of it.
I don't know that I can recall seeing such a powerful female professional wrestler.
No, of course, she's known to do the Vader bomb from time to time to finish off opponents. Channeling big, strong men like Vader from the past. Definitely can draw a lot of those comparisons. Very unique. Not many women like Jordynne Grace in women's wrestling.
Nice transition or counter there by Kylie.
And I mentioned earlier, Kylie, big Pokemon fan, wearing her Pikachu tonight.
Is that what that is?
That's their Pikachu outfit, the electric Pokemon.
Okay. How do you know so much about Pokemon?
Well, I play a lot of Pokemon Go, Rich. I'm a level 36 trainer.
How old are you again?
33.
That was more of a rhetorical question. Oh, right back into that side headlock.
Yes, Jordynne Grace, the more powerful of the two wrestlers. Kylie maybe a little bit more quick. Very smart on Jordynne's part to try to ground Kylie Rae with those side headlocks on the ground. And look at that, slamming Kylie straight to the canvas.
Hey, Jordynne can move too.
Oh, no
low drop kick there, right in the looked like the upper thigh.
Yeah, but as quick as Jordynne can move,
That is a lightning quick uppercut, isn't it?
There you go. That's a good Pikachu reference. It's good.
Corner cannonball a la Otto Vaughn's. Down under the cover. Kylie only gets a 1 count.
Barely even that.
Yeah.
Jordynne Grace shoved her off her like that very heavy bar she benches.
You see just the extra effort that it took to hook Jordynne's leg on Kylie's part?
That's the thing is with Jordynne, low to the ground, good center, nice base, very difficult to knock her off her feet. Conducting right now, sending Kylie exactly where she wants her to go.
Pair of Irish whips into the turnbuckles and now a third. And each time Kylie just crumbles down. Imagine the force on the back.
Oh, brutal, Rich. That's exactly why she followed it up with that.
Gourd buster into the cover. And Kylie gets the shoulder up. A lot of hang time there as well, huh?
Yeah, and then she set it up there with that stalling suplex, which again, after all those strikes to the back, you line those vertebrae up and you have them upside down, knocking into each other. Great way to destabilize your opponent.
Kylie going to try and draw off the energy of the fans here in her hometown of Chicago. And connects there with a rolling forearm, misses with a kick, and Jordynne, simple snapmare, momentum off the ropes. Oh! Cover! Not enough to put Kylie away, but that was like a low clothesline into a cradle.
It was like a train running into a couch, Rich. It was brutal, right? And Kylie Rae here, you can see wincing in pain. She's been through the ringer already.
Runs right into an elbow.
You want to be quick with Jordynne, but you don't want to be too quick.
Again, there's Kylie with that quick European uppercut.
And Jordynne clutching her neck over there. Maybe got hit in the throat directly.
And again, going after the back. Uh-oh.
Jordynne Grace getting inventive.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness!
Snap German suplex from the corner.
Out of nowhere. Just one step ahead of Jordynne Grace at that time, Rich. You know, these two are doing so many reversals, like a cat and mouse game here. I feel like it's at any given point, somebody's tail's going to get caught and the other's going to eat the other.
How much did that take out of Jordynne, or I should say out of Kylie, to deliver that suplex, especially after all the damage done to her back?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well, Rich. You know, her vertebrae have got to feel bruised right now. And to move Jordynne Grace around like that, it's got to take as much out of her as it did Jordynne. Stiff kick right there.
Big stop right to the gut. And wow.
Nothing Jordynne Grace does, she does gracefully.
No.
It is hard. It is brutal. It leaves bruises.
They say, well, 3 simple body slams. Oh, Kylie able to slide free from the third. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, this is
Beautiful counter.
fantastic job by Kylie to block. Oh! See the look on Jordynne's face? Oh, my God.
See the look on the fans' faces. Everyone's wincing. They all feel it.
Oh, man.
Oh,
good God.
you know, if Kylie Rae was choking on something, she could thank Jordynne, right?
She could, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the case here.
It's like getting knocked around with 2 telephone poles.
You know, I mentioned cat and mouse earlier. That's what it looks like when a cat toys with a mouse.
Somehow Kylie with enough to deliver a couple of clotheslines. Missed there, and whoa.
Oh, man, where is she finding this energy?
Really digging deep. Huge kick into the cover for the Progress Women's Championship. No! Jordynne Grace getting the shoulder up after a flurry of offense by the challenger here tonight in Chicago.
What an upset it would be for Kylie Rae to take the Progress Women's Championship right here.
Kylie biding her time, waiting for the opportunity, and uh-oh.
Oh,
no! Oh, sit-out powerbomb, and that is
Wow! Of course, that is the move that Jordynne has put Kylie away with in the past to help her win their first heads-up battle.
Reaction said it all. Back into the cover. And Jordynne's, I don't want to say she's outwitted right here, but she's really thinking, what's next? What do I do? Not a position she's used to being in. Hold on here. Kylie Rae for the title. A quick reversal. Back and forth.
Seesaw here.
Kylie able to duck under. Huge super kick.
Knocked her right in the jaw.
Russian leg sweep. Into the crossface.
And Jordynne Grace is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
Kylie Rae with the Progress World Women's Championship.
This is on the line right here. Jordynne's got to get to those ropes. She's got to get to those ropes, or she's got to reverse. She's got to roll her over.
Shoulders are down. And
Only 2.
wow.
Smart reversal there. Put the pressure on Kylie to break it so she doesn't get pinned.
I was thinking about another German suplex. Instead, this time, Jordynne able to roll her up. 2 count. Low clothesline. Kylie able to roll through.
What is Jordynne doing here?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God!
And that's all she wrote.
Pump handle driver does it. The Made in Japan. Jordynne Grace retains the Progress Women's Championship here tonight at Chicago. How do you stop her?
You don't. You just ask her to not start with you. An undeniable force in the current pro wrestling landscape with so many bidders right now out there for good talent, great talent, talent that could draw and put you on the map. Jordynne Grace is in line for a banner 2019.
You see Kylie Rae being helped away from ringside by the official. She came close here in her hometown. What an upset that would have been. Kylie with a fantastic showing here against Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, and you watch Kylie as she makes her way to the back, clutching the back of her head there, may have been dropped.
A couple of German suplexes. But think about Jordynne Grace, the way she was just clubbing her around, whipping her into the turnbuckles. You talked about the vertebrae being jammed together, and my God, I mean, what a force. She's an absolute force, Jordynne Grace.
She's a beast, no doubt about it.
Am I nuts by saying future Hall of Famer?
No, absolutely. You're not nuts at all. I mean, Lisa Marie has had fantastic Hall of Fame-worthy runs, not just in WWE, also in Impact Wrestling, a real trendsetter, a groundbreaker for women's wrestling. I mean, we're in the women's revolution right now, and if it weren't for women like Lisa Marie, I don't know that we'd be here.
Jordynne Grace has really made a name for herself in independent wrestling in the past couple of years. Progress Women's Champion, former Black Label Pro Heavyweight Champion, which I think is interesting. Not Women's Champion.
No.
Black Label Pro Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, a lot like freelance wrestling. Black Label Pro does not have divisions. They are every person for themselves, and here we go. Like you said, an intergenerational battle here between Jordynne Grace and Lisa Marie.
Jordynne Grace signed to Impact Wrestling. Lisa Marie, meanwhile, as we mentioned, she's announced that 2019 will be her final year in professional wrestling. She's retiring from the ring. It's a storied career that started way back in 2000 with a chance meeting with Chyna at a gym she was training at. Lisa Marie, a fitness trainer, a fitness competitor, competitive weightlifter, and was convinced to start training. Trained in California. Matter of fact, was it UCW? Was that the training facility where John Cena first started out?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
I'll Google that real quick. But there's old training video of John Cena and Samoa Joe training in the ring together. But anyway, that is where Lisa Marie started out.
And we're seeing the fundamentals here right now. You know, these two women.
Oh, look at this.
Kicking this off on the mat, grappling around. Lisa Marie trying to use her veteran prowess to keep Jordynne Grace, the very powerful Jordynne Grace, under control and grounded here. Smart move by Lisa Marie.
Variation of the horns of Ares. Jordynne Grace looking to set up for a suplex. But Lisa Marie able to roll her up, small package. And Jordynne's out at 2. Rolls her up again. And Jordynne able to power out at 2. Lisa Marie with a big kick.
Right to the and Jordynne Grace in the corner here. She really hasn't had a chance to breathe and find an opportunity to put any offense together here quite yet. And with that, here she goes, tossing Lisa Marie across the ring right there.
It just beeled her right across, good 10 feet.
Oh, for sure. I mean.
And again. Now listen, I'm always careful how I say this, right? But Lisa Marie is not she's not a petite woman.
Oh, no.
Okay? And look at how simply Jordynne Grace tossed her around.
Oh, well, and both of these women very powerful. Again, Lisa Marie, when she was regularly competing, was one of the most powerful women in all of pro wrestling. Now you got Jordynne Grace here on the scene, and I mean, look at that. Look at the power in that body right there. I mean, able to squat I mean, let me see. What I've got her squat. She can squat 225 pounds.
She can bench about 180.
Yeah, that's more than I weigh.
And she can fly as well. Jordynne Grace with a suicide dive. And Lisa Marie, you see her sprawled out on the floor, that big knee brace
And look
on
at
her right knee.
And look at Jordynne here, struggling to get to her feet on her own, using that guardrail.
The Progress Women's Championship is on the line in this matchup. Jordynne Grace is the champion. Lisa Marie, the challenger here, but
And what a huge setback.
forced to kick out at 2, sorry.
That's fine. I was going to say, I was thinking here, as you talk about the Progress Women's title being on the line here, what a huge setback for Jordynne that would be to lose that title here.
That would be huge.
To have to go back to Progress knowing that she failed the company.
Lisa Marie just overpowering Jordynne, which doesn't happen very often. Cover for the title and a kick out at 2.
Yeah, Jordynne Grace was seen at AEW's All In event months ago. She was picking Brian Cage up on her shoulders, the Warrior Wrestling Champion.
Huge spine buster.
Yeah, shades
Lisa
of Arn
Marie-
Anderson there.
Lisa Marie out at 2. Hooked the leg that time, and Jordynne unable to put it away. I think she knew she wasn't going to end it. She's trying to wear Lisa Marie down. Lisa Marie, 5-time Knockouts champion, Nick.
Yeah.
2-time WWE Women's champ. But right now it is the current Progress Women's champion, Jordynne Grace, who is in charge.
And Jordynne Grace is really, in a lot of ways, the future of the Impact Wrestling women's division. I mean, a packed roster of women right now over at Impact Wrestling. Not just Jordynne, Scarlett Bordeaux, Madison Rayne now back in the mix, Gail Kim coming out of retirement, a contemporary of Lisa Marie's. This would send a huge statement to all the women in the Impact locker room if Jordynne Grace was able to beat Lisa Marie.
Russian leg sweep and Jordynne Grace for the second turnbuckle. Maybe taking a little bit too much time. Yes, she did. Little too much time to play to the crowd, and Lisa Marie, the vet, made her pay. Fireman's carry. Oh! That took a lot out of Lisa, too, but she's able to roll over into the cover, and no, Jordynne pushed the shoulder up.
It is incredible to me to see Lisa Marie still pulling out moves that I've never seen her do, even at this stage in her career right now. She's waving her hat, doing her final lap, but she's still pushing herself.
Jordynne Grace knew what was coming. Lisa was playing to the crowd. Back and forth in the covers. That's a heavy right hand. Oh, and another one. Oh, what a clothesline from in close to put it away. And Lisa Marie gets the shoulder up at 2.
And Jordynne Grace is going to have to get creative now. She's thrown a lot at Lisa Marie. She's taking too much time jaw-jacking with the referee here, Rich. She's got to stay on top of Lisa Marie.
Now somebody like Lisa, oh no. Oh no. Referee got bowled into.
I blame the referee. He was out of position.
Heads up here. Lisa Marie has the belt. She's got the belt, center of the ring. I was going to say, all it's going to take is a split second and a momentary lack of focus for Jordynne Grace to lose the title, and that is what might be happening right here.
That has got to be all she wrote if the referee can get into position.
Oh, my God!
Oh, wow! What resilience on the part of Jordynne Grace.
You know, were it not for being dizzy after being crashed into, this match is over. That referee was very, very slow on the count. But she might be ready to put Jordynne Grace away right here. Lisa looked like she was going for a pile driver. Oh, Jordynne able to slide free. Uh-oh. Oh, my God! Package driver cover! That's it!
Beautiful.
Your match and still Progress Women's Champion, Jordynne.
We get the official announcement. Jordynne Grace barely survives Lisa Marie Varon tonight. And Lisa down in the center of the ring. She has lots of family and friends here tonight. Knowing full well that this could very well be her very last match in her hometown of Chicago. She said she's not scheduled to compete anywhere else within the Chicagoland area for 2019. Something may come up, who knows? But for all we know, this could be the last time that Lisa competes in a ring here in Chicago, and what a classy move by the champion. Oh my God! Oh my God! Uh-oh.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't think Lisa's done yet. Uh-oh. Oh, the widow's peak!
And I was not expecting that, Rich. Lisa Marie obviously not happy to be going out on her back here in her home city of Chicago. She may not have got the win, but she wanted to leave an exclamation mark.
Jordynne Grace crashed down hard on her knees and appears to be favoring her left knee, which could be bad news for the Progress Women's Champion. She's in a lot of pain. The recipient, that devastating maneuver by Lisa Marie.
And Lisa Marie, you know, I know you say this could be your last match in Chicago, but that didn't feel like the end of Lisa Marie here at Warrior Wrestling to be, Rich.
It certainly did not. Time will tell, but it is Jordynne Grace picking up the victory. A hard-fought one here tonight, retaining the Progress Women's Championship.
Kylie Rae wearing her Charizard gear tonight.
What?
Charizard, it's a fire Pokemon.
I'm sorry?
Charizard? Fire Pokemon?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Charizard, it's a Pokemon.
I know what Pokemon is. I don't know what. There's a wrestling match going on here, Nick.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm saying because Kylie Rae has several different Pokemon outfits, and tonight she's channeling.
Okay, so then what is Britt Baker wearing then? Is that for St. Patrick's Day then? Is that why the green and white?
Could be. I have no idea. I don't know. It's not Pokemon themed. I have no idea. If it was a Pokemon themed, it would be Venusaur.
These two will battle at Double or Nothing in Las Vegas. Britt Baker will take on Kylie and Nyla Rose in a triple threat matchup.
Yeah, that is a huge match in AEW. Of course, AEW just getting their women's division off the ground here. Obviously, this is only going to be their second show following All In. So huge ramifications there in that match, and this is a chance for these women to get a little bit of a mental edge, I think, on the other going into that. I mean, if you can walk into a big bout like that, knowing you can already beat one of the other two women in the match, I mean, I think that gives you a huge advantage, a sense of calmness, a sense of confidence. And look at Kylie Rae here talking about confident, just stretching out Britt Baker, pulling that arm out of the socket like it's a bicuspid.
Side headlock. On tight. Kylie Rae has held nearly every championship that there is to hold here in the Chicagoland area. The Zello Pro Championship, she beat Tessa Blanchard. The AAW Women's Championship, she beat Kimber. And the current title that she holds, the Freelance Championship, as you mentioned, defeated Isaiah Velasquez, who we saw earlier on tonight in our opening matchup.
I think it's interesting here with Kylie Rae. Kylie Rae and Gringo Loco are really, I think, the only two.
Nice reversal there by Britt.
Kylie Rae and Gringo Loco, I think, are the only two performers in the Chicagoland area that really work both AEW and freelance wrestling. I mean, like a lot of cities, Chicago promoters, they can be very picky about who gets to work where. And Kylie Rae really transcending that aspect of the business. She's not allowing promoters to tell her where and when she can and can't compete. And,
look at that little pat on the head. That was nice of Kylie.
She's a fantastic competitor. But Kylie Rae not taking no from anybody right now. think Britt Baker's heard about enough here tonight.
My sense from only having seen Kylie Rae compete on a handful of occasions is that, especially you get the crowd chanting like that, she's very easy to get distracted. It's very easy to get off her game.
Oh, well,
it's like, look over here, shiny object over here, and Britt into the cover and a kick out at 2. I mean, that nearly cost her the title.
Yes, I think there is something to be said about Kylie Rae and how she does enjoy playing to the fans and how that can be a detriment to her. And I think Britt Baker has put 2 and 2 together and figured out exactly what you're talking about, Rich. Look, she's got her tied up like a fly in the spider's web right now.
Clamping on the chin lock is Kylie. She's trying to get back to a vertical base. Well-placed elbow into the gut, and Kylie back down to a seated position.
You know, it's a
modified abdominal stretch by Baker.
It's interesting to note here, you know, with freelance wrestling, she is the freelance wrestling champion. This isn't the freelance wrestling women's champion. I mean, in freelance wrestling, there is only one championship. So Kylie Rae, she's used to mixing it up not with just women, but also men too. I mean, she can take a lot of punishment. And Britt Baker seems to be looking to take her up on that here. I mean, if anybody knows how to dish out punishment, it's a dentist.
Kylie Rae answers after taking an elbow into the back with a running uppercut. That collapses Baker, who's sitting prone in the corner. Kylie going to the opposite side, lining her up. Here she comes, full speed ahead, cannonballs herself into the turnbuckle. Britt Baker drags her to the middle of the ring for the championship, and a kick out at 2. Right back down into the cover, has the legs hooked at Kylie Rae, who is really favoring her lower back.
And look at that leg, yeah.
Everything that it took her to kick out. I mean, she's in a heap of trouble right here.
She can't even seem to get to her feet right now, Rich. It seems like it's her back, maybe her side.
I was going to say maybe you get that sciatic nerve from the lower back goes shooting numb down your leg. And
yeah.
Next thing you know, you can't feel your leg.
Yeah.
How do you compete?
Well, you don't. You exactly like that. You can see her knee gave out underneath her right there, Rich. I think you're absolutely right. And you can see her foot right now on its side.
Well,
it's almost like...
I don't know that I like this, Nick.
No, I mean, you can see...
Kylie Rae's right foot. Oh,
just ragdolled there. And again, look at her. She keeps going back to the ropes, Rich, to keep her support up there.
Look at the way that right ankle is turned in.
The referee doing a good job here checking in with Kylie. I mean, he doesn't want this match to keep going if she's not going to be able to compete. And Kylie is not waved off yet, and she's got a good hold of that rope, and she's making that her best friend right now.
Now she is trying to fight through the pain as the adrenaline kicks in, but I'm kind of concerned here for Kylie Rae. Again, you see the way that ankle is just kind of hanging there. Kylie able to flip up, and oh man!
And it's
super kick into the cover. Is that enough to put it away? No.
Light on her feet there. You saw as quick as she was able to get off that kick, she fell right to her knees and flopped down on top of Britt. Is she going to be able to get back up onto her feet right now? Again, it didn't even really seem like she got to her feet fully there, Rich. She was flying through the air. Very, very graceful, but here she is running full speed.
Corner cannonball. Baker seeing stars. Kylie into the cover and a kick out at 2 by Britt Baker, and Kylie Rae into the crossface.
And this could be all she wrote. Kylie Rae put away a ton of opponents with this crossface.
Baker squirming to try to get herself to the ropes, has the shoulders down. And Kylie Rae has to release the hold as Baker is able to pin her. Look at this. Rolling forearm smash. Baker setting up. Looking for the fisherman suplex.
These two women know each other so well.
Sling blade. Baker into the cover for the freelance title. And it is still not enough. Britt Baker throwing everything at Kylie Rae. Nailed her with a sling blade. And Kylie has taken a tremendous amount of punishment. Looks like she got at least a little bit of feeling back in that right leg, but there's still going to be some concern. I'll be curious to see, and hopefully we can update you as the night goes on, whether or not legitimately she's fighting through a tremendous amount of pain right now with the right leg, because the way that leg was folded up is very concerning.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if she wasn't dealing with a tremendous, and look again, her leg gave out right underneath her. But Rich, when you get in a situation like this where you know you're trying to make an impression, and not just make an impression, defend your title. I mean, if she loses here tonight, Britt Baker becomes the freelance wrestling champion, Rich. I don't even know if she'd want to defend that title. I don't even know if she knows what freelance wrestling is.
Kylie Rae connects with a super kick. Answered back by Baker. Kylie's staggered. Baker seems to be in control, but not by much.
I don't think either woman's in control right now. This is like two scarecrows trying to keep each other up in the wind.
Kylie Rae plants Baker again into the crossface, and this could be enough. That's clamped in tight. Baker's thinking about it. She has nowhere to go.
And here, oh, she tried to reverse it into a pin, Rich. Smart move on Britt, but no, Kylie able to get that leg around her arm, prevent her from rolling over, but Britt Baker here.
Shoulders are down. Baker, now her shoulders are down.
Quick series of pins.
Baker back the other way. And now it is Kylie Rae who's thinking about giving up. Kylie Rae could be giving up.
Wait, look behind him right there, Rich.
Wait a minute, it's Jessica Havoc. What the hell is Jessica Havoc doing here?
Jessica Havoc, I didn't even know she was in the building tonight, Rich. I didn't see her backstage. And what an imposing force Jessica Havoc is.
Jessica Havoc, right as it appeared that Kylie Rae might be ready to tap out, Jessica Havoc came charging in. I don't think Kylie realizes who's behind her.
No, I don't think so either. I think she might be getting an idea of it now, though, as she bumped straight into her.
Oh, dear.
Not so smiley as Kylie at the moment.
Havoc decimating the freelance wrestling champion Kylie Rae.
And could this be a preview for Double or Nothing? As of course, Britt Baker and Kylie are going to be taking on Nyla Rose with the same kind of...
Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, no! Double choke slam by Havoc.
17 years in a wrestling ring, Miranda Alize. Now 6 years, she is the junior, so we're going to see, is it going to be the student and the teacher, or is Skye Blue going to be able to teach Miranda a thing or two? Oh, mixed emotions.
Yeah, well, you know what? If there's one thing, though, I know about the Lucha Baddie, is that these boos, she doesn't mind.
Yeah.
You can see the smile on her face. This is going to fuel her a little bit, I think.
Absolutely. I believe that is definitely fuel for the fire of Miranda Alize.
Locking up here, starting off very, very grounded, very technically based.
Now, they're equal in size
Whoa.
and equal in strength, but again, there is quite a difference in the amount of time spent in the ring. And as you mentioned, Miranda Alize has trained in Japan with Stardom. She wrestled for Stardom. She trained for 2 years in Mexico, finessing the lucha game.
But I am extremely impressed with Skye Blue right now. Reversal after reversal. And Skye, of course, in addition to being the AAW Women's Champion, she's someone that we've seen quite a bit in AEW, on AEW Dark. She's been taking off, and when you get successful that quickly, it can force you to up your game just as quickly.
Oh, she absolutely is not going to be intimidated by anyone, and I don't think the likes of Miranda Alize is going to change that.
Skye Blue with a tight headlock into a takeover, but Miranda scissors with the reversal. A little slap to the back for good measure.
Yeah, just letting her say hello. Skye tried to flip out of that, does get out.
Miranda, though, I thought she was going to roll through into a pin, and Skye, to her credit, was able to back roll all the way out of it and escape the hold.
I think Miranda is actually a little surprised,
Yeah.
as they have never met. First time meeting, we said earlier. She seems a little taken aback by Skye Blue's intensity.
Yeah, I've seen Miranda Alize quite literally wrestle circles around people, and I'm sure that's what she expected to do tonight. But Skye Blue is giving just as good as she got. Oh, wait, we have a cover.
Oh, 2. No, Perch says 2. We gonna say 2. Oh,
And Miranda kind of asking for a little bit of a timeout here.
again, I think she's very surprised by the skill set of Skye Blue, who's taken chase.
Yeah, Skye Blue not waiting for Miranda to get back in the ring. Miranda on the run. Miranda back inside. Oh, what an arm drag. Blue eats one of her own. Miranda went for a tackle, but so did Skye Blue. No one going down with the follow.
Oh, man. See the even
So
strength
even.
right there?
Into a roll-up.
Can she?
No.
Skye Blue
with the pin. We are even again. Sends Miranda off. Whoa, into a big head
Wow.
scissors. Planted Skye Blue. Rolling into a My Straw cradle. There's a pin. Wait, but Skye Blue reverses.
Returning the favor right there.
Pin for pin. Blue hits the ropes. Miranda rolls through that head scissors. She's clutching her back. Skye Blue with the enziguri, and that has leveled Miranda Alize. And finally, we have a cover.
No, but see, there's 17 years. 17 years of ring awareness right there, courtesy of Miranda Alize.
I think you're right. I think when Skye was able to get Miranda off her feet, you know, she took advantage, she went for the cover as soon as possible, but maybe you're right. She should have maybe pulled her a little bit away from the ropes.
I mean, you can speak to that. Would you have dragged your opponent away just enough to make sure that she couldn't break that plane under the ropes?
I'd like to think that I would, but I also understand Skye's perspective of, like, once you get someone down, you want to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The crowd is behind Skye Blue, and Miranda Alize, though, gets out of the way. Catches the boots.
Oh, just brutal. Does Skye Blue even know where she is right now? Holding that neck, cradling that neck. I mean, I know the last time that we saw her in a Warrior Wrestling ring, that was a very intense matchup.
No.
In that intergender match that we saw.
Now that was, well, there's another pinfall. That one's a little bit more on the up and up. That one there in between, though, that was a little more like a little mashing of the face.
Questionable. But
and it's not that I don't enjoy a good face mash here and there in the ring.
I used to play roller derby here in this building. I like a good face mash.
And I'd say Skye Blue's in trouble here, out on the outside. Ooh, what a slap.
Now Miranda Alize is getting that feisty, fiery that we've seen for all these years from her.
And she has Skye just tied up in the guardrail.
I mean, insult to injury.
And she's not giving Blue any room to breathe here. She is right on her, just stalking her opponent. Wait a second. Skye Blue just threw a huge forearm, and Miranda went down. There's a chop.
Trading chops.
Could Skye Blue have turned this around here? No.
Oh, wow. Was that a raking of the eyes?
Yeah, that was a thumb right to the face.
Jeez Louise. Skye Blue saying hello to the fans in the front row.
Right into the guardrail. A lot of momentum behind that.
Oh, Skye Blue definitely looking a little dazed, holding her rib cage. Oh, Miranda patting herself on the back.
Shoulder. Yeah. Oh. And Skye Blue, she is down. Miranda breaking the count. Now our opening contest tonight, it had a count out. Lindsay Dorado lost by count out. We almost had a count out in the second match with Warhorse and Dalton Castle.
Are we going to go 3 for 3,
well,
Veda?
I think Miranda Alize is at least going to make sure that she herself doesn't get counted out. But these two have been on the outside for a while.
Oh, Skye Blue slamming Miranda's face to the apron.
And now, could this be enough to maybe turn things around for Skye? She's in control here. She's got to be aware of the count, though. Oh, the small of the back hit that guardrail.
Oh, again with the eyes. Miranda. I mean, Veda, any way you look at it, that is not legal.
I mean, it's not 100% legal, but it was effective. The count's been broken. The match is going to be...
Now, is that necessary, Miranda? Oh, and she's smiling.
Into a cover here.
You know, I mean, I was seeing her earlier. I was thinking that she was gonna just like kind of lay that fiery, feisty personality down, but instead she's just getting, well, dirty. I mean, it's just disgusting at this point. Let's be real.
Skye Blue.
Oh,
I thought that was gonna be it. Turning Miranda around
and just smacking Blue in the face and smiling about it.
Yeah,
Veda.
this is the first time all match I've really been seeing Miranda smile.
Now she's taking Skye Blue's hat. Who does she think she is?
What?
Does she not know? Does she not know that this is the home of Skye Blue?
I think she knows exactly that, and that's why she's doing this.
Look at the disdain that she has for Skye Blue, for the fans, for Warrior Wrestling. I mean, come on, Miranda.
Oh.
I mean, Skye Blue has been on a roll lately here in Warrior Wrestling. The last time we saw her in the ring, she pinned the one and only Kylie Rae. I mean, this is huge.
We talk about women's wrestling in Chicago.
We got to talk about Kylie Rae.
Kylie Rae.
You know, I mean, but this, I can't even believe that Miranda Alize would stoop so low.
But this is Miranda's Warrior Wrestling debut. You don't want to lose in your debut.
I mean, yes, you're right. But at the same time, don't you want to win it clean?
Whoa.
You could be mean, but you could also be clean. Oh, come on, to the back of the head.
And another slap.
This is just ridiculous. Yeah, honestly, this is just an embarrassment right now. She just wants to embarrass her right here in Chicago.
Skye Blue with a twisting neck breaker.
Perfect.
Not able to make the cover, though. They are both down here.
Both blue and red down on the mat. Dan Perch, referee, begins the count.
Again, the count is on. They're going to have to get up before the 10 count. Right now, I'm hoping that Skye Blue can use this as a bit of a recovery period because she took a huge beating during this match. And like you said, it wasn't just a physical beating, it was a psychological beating as well. I mean, this is Skye Blue's hometown. I mean, there could be friends and family in the crowd.
There definitely
I'm sure
are.
There's friends and family in the crowd.
I've seen so many of Skye Blue friends and family here. They were so excited to see this red take on the blue, but instead, just,
Miranda Alize was back on her feet first.
Oh.
Shot for shot.
The fans getting behind Skye Blue once again, pumping her up. You could see how strong she's feeling about taking down. Oh, no!
Oh. With the back elbow, Miranda cuts off the momentum, but Skye Blue gives it right back.
Yeah, returning the favor and then adding in a taste of the turnbuckle.
Oh!
Beautiful work by Skye Blue, just driving it home. Doing a cartwheel right in with a cartwheel uppercut right there into Miranda Alize.
And Skye Blue on fire here.
Oh.
Here she goes. Wait. Miranda Alize gets caught by Skye Blue using the ropes for momentum.
Smart move by Skye Blue.
What a crossbody into a cover.
Can she? Nope.
Hook of the leg, but still not enough.
But very, very strong showing late into the match by Skye Blue. Hopefully she can maintain this momentum that we've seen kind of come out of nowhere.
And you can see Skye Blue, the wheels are turning. She's going to have to reach back. Think about matches against Kylie Rae, against Allison Kay. How did she win those matches? And Miranda Alize, she's just going to do whatever it takes. There's a cover.
No.
Still not enough to keep Skye Blue down.
Wow.
And I can 100% tell you, this is not what Miranda was expecting tonight. I think she thought this was kind of going to be an easy night.
Oh, I agree with you, my friend. You could sense the frustration building in Miranda. It's almost to a boiling point.
Up on the shoulders is Skye Blue, but she's fighting it.
Yeah, getting squirmy.
Oh! Super kick! Right to the jaw!
Can she do it? Can she do it?
Alize kicks out, but Skye Blue...
Wait a minute. She's trying to lock her in the Miranda rights?
She is trapped.
Oh, no. Skye Blue will not tap. No, she will not. This is sweet home Chicago, the land of Skye Blue.
And you can hear the crowd here. They are chanting. They are screaming. Please
don't tap. Reversal.
Roll up.
Oh.
Miranda's shoulders were down. Not quite for 3.
Oh.
Big cutter by Miranda Alize. She's fired up.
Oh, Miranda Alize saying, bring it on, Skye Blue.
Sizing up Skye Blue. It just seems like elementary here. Went for the shining
Wait a minute.
Skye Blue out of the way. Blue plants Alize into a pin.
Hey! Oh, wow. Skye Blue with the win, Veda Scott.
Our winner, Skye Blue. Hometown victory over an incredibly accomplished veteran. And honestly, I have to say, Skye Blue, sky's the limit. I hate to deliver a pun like that, but honestly, I just can't see an end to this upward trajectory for Skye Blue. We're just going to see more and more of her.
I mean, you're not wrong. We've only seen her grow as a competitor, and it is so impressive. Everyone here in Chicago is so proud of Skye Blue with this win over Miranda Alize.
And Skye Blue taking a second to soak it all in. Miranda Alize Alize, though, she impressed me tonight, too, and I don't think it's the last time we're going to see her at Warrior Wrestling. But your winner right here, hometown hero, it's Skye Blue.
Thunder Rosa, the champion. Athena, the challenger.